Beloved soul, I see you. I acknowledge the burdens you carry and the heaviness within your heart. Yet, listen closely. This is not the end of your journey. The challenges you face are beginning to change. The chains that have held you back are breaking apart, and the season of waiting is making way for a season of victory. Stay with me through this message, for what I am about to share has the potential to transform your life forever. You have prayed and hoped, and now the answers you have sought are starting to reveal themselves. This is your moment, the one you have been anticipating, holding the key to embracing the freedom and purpose I have set aside for you. Do not turn away now. Trust me to guide you into the extraordinary future that lies ahead. Let us embark on this journey together. It is crucial that you listen attentively, for what I am about to share is deeply significant amidst the chaos of your daily life. It is easy to feel that I am distant, removed from your struggles, worries, and pain. But my dear child, understand this. I am closer than you realize. I am not a distant observer watching from afar. I am right here with you in every moment, every breath, every beat of your heart. You often seek me in grand, dramatic moments, miracles, signs, and wonders. But I encourage you to pay attention to the whispers I send in your quiet moments, the stillness of your heart, and the gentle nudges that guide you throughout your day, even when the world around you is loud and chaotic. I have held a deep truth in my heart for so long, watching and waiting for the right moment to share it with you. But today, I can no longer keep it hidden. You need to know this. You deserve to hear what I have longed to whisper into your soul. I have seen your struggles, the silent battles you fight when no one is watching. I have seen you hold back tears while pretending to be strong, even though inside you feel like breaking. You have carried burdens never meant to be yours alone, yet you press forward, hoping that one day the weight will ease. But my child, I cannot remain silent any longer. The truth is, I never intended for you to walk this path alone. I never wanted you to carry these heavy loads by yourself. There is something you must understand, something that will change how you see yourself, your life, and your future. Will you listen to me just for a few moments? Will you let my voice reach your heart? Because today, I reveal to you what I have waited so long for you to know. My precious one, do you long for His grace? Simply type "Yes, I can" below to invite God's blessings into your life. My child, know this. I love you more than you can comprehend. I love you with a love that is not earned, not dependent on performance, and not diminished by your failures. It is a perfect, unchanging love. From the moment I formed you in the secret place, I loved you. Every hair on your head, every beat of your heart, every hope and dream within you. I know it all. You are my masterpiece, my beloved creation. This is what I can no longer keep secret. My love for you is infinite. Even when you feel unworthy, even when you doubt yourself, even when you think you have run too far, I am still here, loving you. I have always been here, even in the moments you could not see me. Every time you felt alone, I was there, whispering words of comfort to your soul. My little angel, if you felt touched by this thought, do not forget to leave a like. Listen carefully now, because this next part is crucial. I have plans for you, child. Plans you cannot fully grasp yet. They are plans to prosper you, not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. My plans are not small or insignificant. They are handcrafted like a master artisan's work, perfectly tailored to your unique gifts and calling. My child, do you see? I have prepared something extraordinary for you. Here's the secret I can no longer hold back. I want you to step into those plans. I need you to walk with me, to trust me, to follow my guidance. You have wondered about your purpose and asked why you are here. This is my answer. You are here to reflect my love, to share my hope, to be a light in a world that desperately needs it. This is not just a distant dream. This is your reality. I have placed within you gifts, talents, and passions meant to flourish. Regardless of what the world has told you, regardless of the doubts that have crept into your mind, know that I see greatness in you because I placed it there. You have felt abandoned at times and wondered if I still hear your prayers or see you. You have asked, God, do you even care? My answer is yes. Yes, I see you. Yes, I care. Yes, I have been with you through every tear, every disappointment, every heartbreak. Even in the moments you felt unseen, I was there. When the world turned its back on you, I stayed. When you thought no one would understand your pain, I understood. There has never been a second when I was not by your side, whispering, hold on, my child. You are not alone. But you have been searching for comfort in places that can never satisfy. You have been looking for validation from voices that do not truly know your worth. All this time, I have been calling you back to me, waiting for you to hear my voice over the noise of the world. Precious one, your contribution reflects the Almighty's blessing. By offering your super thanks, you support our sacred mission of enlightening souls. Receive abundant grace in return. My child, I need you to listen carefully, because this is the truth I can no longer keep hidden. I have something greater planned for you than you can even imagine. The pain you have endured, the struggles that have left you exhausted, the doors that closed in your face, were not meant to destroy you. They were meant to lead you somewhere greater. Yet the enemy has been whispering lies, telling you that you are alone, unloved, forgotten. I cannot let you believe those lies any longer. You were created for more. You were never meant to simply survive. You were meant to thrive, designed with a purpose that no one else can fulfill. You are not just another person in this world. You are my beloved child, and I have called you by name. You have believed for too long that you are not enough, but the truth is you are more than enough because I am within you. Time is moving faster than you realize. The days are slipping away, and I do not want you to waste another second believing your life does not matter. My child, you were made for something divine, something eternal. I have placed gifts inside you, dreams that I am waiting to awaken, but you must trust me. You must stop holding yourself back because of fear or doubt. You must believe that I am leading you into something greater. You are not forgotten. You are not abandoned. You are deeply loved, and I could not keep this secret any longer. Now that you know the truth, my child, the choice is yours. Will you continue to live as though you are unwanted and unseen, or will you take my hand and allow me to lead you into the life I have designed for you? I will never force you, I will never push you, but I will always be here, waiting for you to say, yes, Lord, I trust you. When you do, you will see miracles unfold. You will see doors open that no one else could open. You will feel a peace that no storm can shake. And most of all, you will know without a doubt that you are loved beyond measure. Sweet one, our community awaits your bright spirit. Subscribe to stay connected and receive more uplifting, heartfelt messages. My child, now that you know my heart for you, I pray you never forget this message. Let it sink into your soul. Let it remind you every day that you are seen, chosen, and loved beyond anything you can comprehend. I could not keep this secret any longer because you needed to hear it today. But I ask one thing of you. Do not keep it a secret either. Someone else, someone you know, needs the same message, needs to know they are not alone. I could no longer keep this from you. I want you to draw closer to me. I long for a deeper relationship with you, not out of obligation, but out of love. I created you for communion with me. When you spend time in my presence, through prayer, through my word, through worship, you will find a joy that cannot be taken away, a peace that cannot be shaken, a love that has no end. I want you to know me not as a distant deity, but as your loving Father. I want you to experience my presence, to hear my voice, to feel my guidance in every step you take. This relationship is not reserved for a select few. It is for you. I am inviting you to come closer, to trust me more deeply, to lean on me more fully. So hear me, my precious child. I could not keep this a secret anymore. I love you. I have plans for you. I have never left you. My grace is sufficient. I am your anchor. I want a deeper relationship with you. My kingdom is within you. These truths have been burning in my heart, waiting for you to hear them. I speak them now because I need you to know. Stay with me until the very end, for every word matters. Listen carefully. Watch this entire message because the full weight of my love and truth is revealed when you take it all in. This is my message to you. This is what I can no longer keep hidden. You are mine, and I am yours, now and forever. Sweet little one, let this encouragement take flight. Share the video with up to 3 people who need a bit of uplifting. Have you ever paused to consider if the soft whisper in your heart is indeed my voice reaching out to you? Even amid everyday distractions and hidden anxieties, I address you now because I perceive the deep yearning in your spirit and the aspirations you hold close to your heart. I have been a constant in your life since the moment you entered this world. From the instant I shaped you in the serene refuge of your mother's womb, I observed you with a care beyond words. Each day I softly speak to your soul, assuring you of my unwavering love, boundless compassion, and the sacred vow I have placed within you. Though you were not born into opulence, I beheld your potential and transformed you into a herald of virtue, a beacon of light for those lost in shadow. Today, I arrive to reaffirm that mission and reignite the fire of belief that may have flickered beneath the weight of challenges and grief. I see you, my dear one. I understand the times when anxiety attempts to take root in your thoughts, when challenges come knocking at your door, and when uncertainties loom over your spirit. You have been through the flames of trials. You have journeyed through the deserts of dread. Yet here you stand, alive, full of hope, and open to my love and blessing. I protected you in the darkness when unseen threats surrounded you. My guardians kept watch, erecting a shield against perils you hardly perceived. I ensured that every malicious plot against you was obliterated, for I stand as your protector, your barrier, and your stronghold in moments of adversity. I fought fiercely for your destiny when the enemy tried to seize it. My legion rose to defend you, determined that no shadow would snuff out your purpose. Adversity tried to break your resolve. Merciless whispers aimed to weaken your spirit, and despair sought to drain the vitality from your essence. Yet I came in compassion, lifting you with a power beyond human comprehension. My voice broke through the deceptions and darkness that tried to ensnare you. I bestowed upon you my transformative essence, enabling you to rise to your true purpose. I ignited within you the flame of countless aspirations, unlocked paths that remain open, and granted you gifts that will illuminate the universe. I forged you into a champion, instilling within you an eternal light, an insatiable blaze designed to guide, soothe, and strengthen you, to bring serenity and solace to weary souls. Reflect for a moment on your life. Every breath you take, every heartbeat that resonates, every dawn you have witnessed stands as a testament to my steadfast commitment. Recall the hidden battles you have overcome, the close calls with danger, the moments you sensed my unwavering presence. Even if you did not always acknowledge it, I have been your ally, shielding you from threats lurking in the darkness. I know you have questioned your worth. I know there have been nights when you asked whether you were ready to fulfill the purpose I set before you. Listen closely. I delight in your success, and I want you to live unencumbered by anything that restrains your spirit. My dearest little soul, if this message ignited a spark in you, let me know with a like. When those around you have judged or abandoned you, I have remained, embracing you without hesitation. I am the eternal constant, unwavering and steadfast, always drawn to your voice, always devoted to keeping you near. Even when the world overlooks you, know you are always within my sight. I see your sorrow and sense the silent cries of your soul. I recognize the times pain has tried to overwhelm you, yet I lift you above it. I raise you when your strength falters. I breathe life into you when you are on the brink of surrender. I cast away the burdens that attach themselves to your essence, wrapping you in a love so profound that it can heal even the deepest scars. In this moment, I urge you to have unwavering faith that I will guide your path. Surrender your destiny to me. Trust me with your hopes. Those around you may doubt the magnitude of your journey, yet do not waver because of them. Their skepticism has no bearing on your reality. Their doubt cannot hinder my plans. My plans stand resolute, as unyielding as the mightiest mountains that defy all tremors. Embrace what I have prepared, a life saturated with meaning, power, and unwavering hope. Come with me on a journey where you rise to unparalleled levels and venture into uncharted territories you have yet to conquer. Even if the path ahead seems daunting, do not fear. I will guide you and support you, ensuring you remain steadfast. The waters may be tumultuous and the valleys may be desolate, but in every trial I will be beside you, lighting your way. There will be days when discouragement weighs heavily on your heart, whispering that giving up is easier. But I have placed strength within you to stand firm. You are called to move forward with unwavering determination, to press on despite the obstacles, to stay true to the purpose that shaped your existence. No matter how weary you become, there is an untapped reservoir of power within you, my strength in you, which surpasses any challenge you face. Allow me to guide you in turning fatigue into unwavering belief. When your heart feels heavy, turn to me, and you will discover a boundless strength within yourself. Indeed, hardships come, yet I am the force that holds you up. Do not wait for others to recognize your trials or to uplift you. I am here, and I am whole. I see your longing for affirmation from those who do not understand you, but do not forget, you have my approval, which is worth more than any worldly applause. If some fail to see your victories or your growth, it is only because they do not share the vision I have for you. Your confidence must never hinge on human validation, because my love covers you more completely than any earthly recognition can. Let your spirit rest in this truth. I have withheld no goodness from you. My desire is to fill your home with abundance, and to reveal signs of my favor in all you undertake. I want you to flourish in every dimension of your being. Stand tall in your devotion to me, and watch as I open the heavens, pouring out blessings like a mighty downpour. Let gratitude shine radiantly, affirming that I remain by your side always. Proclaim your unwavering trust in this promise. Let the depth of your faith move my heart, just as your belief has so often moved me. I see every gesture of reverence, every moment you speak my name in thanks or in longing. I treasure those moments as a parent cherishes the sound of a beloved child. When you come before me sincerely, seeking only to rest in my presence, it brings me joy. In that space of honesty, I pour out my goodness and unveil the fullness of my compassion. As you come closer, you become a vessel of my healing for those in need. Through your words, your prayers, your simple acts of kindness, I extend mercy to the suffering. Whenever you pause to pray for a neighbor, speak gentle encouragement to a stranger, or choose forgiveness over resentment, those actions have far greater impact than you can imagine. Remember the times I guided you through turmoil. Think back to a moment of despair when you believed all was lost, only to discover that I was already orchestrating a solution behind the scene. My power is made manifest when yours fades. My brilliance shines brightest when your certainty wavers. In every crisis, I am the unchanging foundation of reality, promising to bring you through again and again. Do not let bitterness or doubt corrupt your essence. Those who dwell in darkness may scoff, insisting I am absent because they cannot see me. They do not realize that faith unlocks the extraordinary. Without trust, their hearts remain sealed, and they miss the miracles I would so gladly perform for them. Remain steadfast in your purpose, for I will accomplish great feats through your life. I will show the world how I can transform even the smallest seed of faith into a tremendous harvest. Where others see limitations, I see a canvas for my glory. Your adversaries may conspire to bring you down, hoping to watch you fail. Yet when you stand firm in my promises, no plan of the enemy can prevail. My legion of light surrounds you, ready to support your every desire. No dream is beyond my grasp, and no vision is too vast to overwhelm my spirit. Offer me your hopes and believe that I can turn sorrow into splendor. When challenges arise, do not be intimidated. Challenges are simply pathways to deeper understanding. Every test you endure shapes your character, removing negativity, falsehoods, and harmful patterns. In time, you will look back and see how these trials molded you and expanded your compassion. Cherished believer, come and discover the deep joy of walking in Christ's radiant presence. Tap join to be part of a welcoming community, united by His teachings of love. Together we will strengthen our faith and lift each other's spirits. I am forming you into a powerful force, not for your own glory, but to uplift those who have stumbled along their journey. Let love, humility, and faithfulness light your path. Let the affection I have shown you flow through you, touching families, strangers, and even those who have wronged you. Keep the fervor of your prayers alive. Let them spark hope within your soul. Be patient if my response seems delayed. My timing is perfect, woven into a grand tapestry of events beyond your current perspective. What appears as stillness might be the very moment I am creating the greatest transformation in your life. Endure with grace, my dear, for I will not fail you. Even if everything around you appears to collapse, hold on to me, your unwavering foundation. I will guide you through what once seemed insurmountable, setting your feet on solid ground. My grace will carry you to places you could never reach through your own efforts. Lift your head high, discard the burden of shame. I have forgiven your missteps, washed you clean with immeasurable mercy, and claimed you as my own. No accusation can stand when my grace intervenes. Embrace the truth that you are treasured beyond comprehension. Countless opinions may deem you unworthy or incapable, but my voice is louder than them all. My sacrifice has covered every failing. The darkness encircling you has no hold on your destiny. Embrace the freedom I offer, which transcends all restraints. Even now, I see your heart expanding with wonder. Even in your moments of doubt, you walk carefully, fearing my love cannot be limitless. Yet I assure you, it is. My love searches for you even when you hide in fear. It calls to you in moments of uncertainty. It watches over you as storms rage. Every tear you cry is known to me. I collect them as precious tokens of your journey. I do not chastise you for your doubts. Instead, I offer my support to steady your trembling heart. I want you to grasp the depths of what I can provide. Do not waste your energy seeking validation from the masses. Let their noise fade. My voice resonates with calming clarity, urging you to accept the fullness of my promises. Whether you dwell in a tranquil abode or a bustling city, my spirit can fill any environment, uniting every gap within you. In those moments of inadequacy or overwhelming pressure, remember that true power is perfected in your weakness. When you invite my presence, I replace fear with courage. I transform doubts into unshakable confidence. Through my strength, you stand strong, a brilliant testimony of my ability to restore what once was broken. Cling to me now, embracing the certainty of my unwavering loyalty. Cast aside shame, bitterness, or regret. Watch as I cloak you in joy, adorning you with honor and a renewed sense of purpose. The pain you endured, those scorching rocks that burned your soul, will become pillars of empathy. In time, you will guide others away from similar snares, sharing wisdom only gained through life's trials. Where you once felt alone, I am leading you to a community of kindred spirits who share your devotion to truth and compassion. Where you once felt lacking, I am releasing heaven's abundance to meet your every need. I have witnessed every moment you approached me with humility, even when fatigue weighed you down. I have heard your confessions, your earnest vows to improve, and I have watched over you with endless patience. Beloved little one, we welcome you with open arms. Sign up and journey with us for more messages that warm your heart. I see you, dear one, and my love is unshaken. Though mountains crumble and seas roar, my promise remains steadfast. Nothing can diminish my devotion to you. No distance, no wrongdoing, no disapproval from others can break the bond of love I so freely give. In the depths of despair, I will shine a light. At the summit of success, I will be the breath invigorating you. Look around you. Your very life is proof of my mercy. Each time you overcame, you witnessed my divine favor. Each instance you found joy in the midst of sorrow, you were reminded that no darkness can extinguish the light I have ordained for you. Stand tall and recognize your worth as I see it. Selected, cherished, restored. Release the weight of guilt and condemnation. You are more than your past mistakes, more than your setbacks, more than the judgments of those who fail to see your true essence. You belong to me, chosen for a victory that is yours alone, crafted with a purpose only you can fulfill. I yearn to see your radiant smile as you rise, brimming with untold possibilities. Know that every season passes, every winter yields to spring, and every storm eventually gives way to calm skies. Even if you find yourself in a season of sorrow, remember my healing presence can arrive at any time, reviving your spirit, mending relationships, and granting hope that blossoms like a garden in full bloom. Be prepared for my arrival, for I am always eager to display my power to my beloved. If you find yourself in the shadows of those who once applauded your brilliance, if your path seems uncertain where it once felt sure, cling to this truth. I have already paved a road for you that promises greatness. Perhaps I have gently closed some doors because I see the larger picture. Some relationships or opportunities have ended because they do not align with your true path. My beloved child, let kindness ripple outward. Forward this video to someone who needs a tender reminder of hope. Trust that I have orchestrated every ending for your good, guiding you toward safety and well-being. My aim is your good at all times. My wish is to see you flourish, strong and healthy in a nurturing environment. So stand firm, cherished one. Do not abandon the seeds of hope I have planted in you. Even if the ground appears rocky or scarred by disappointments, I can break through any barrier. Continue to water your dreams with unwavering dedication. Continue to shine your light, trusting in my promise, and watch them flourish into a glorious harvest. As you rise, remain humble, always remembering that each success is a reflection of my mercy, and every triumph is a chance to show compassion to those who still struggle. Your family, too, rests in my hands. Even if turmoil or discord surrounds you, remain strong and resolute. I can bring harmony to conflict and closeness to division. Present your loved ones to me each day, releasing your frustrations and heartaches. Speak blessings over them instead of harsh words born of anger or disappointment. Yes, correction and discipline matter, but they should be guided by my spirit, ensuring hearts are nurtured, not harmed. Let me fill your home with peace and renew every moment with hope. I will heal what is broken and bring joy where sorrow once ruled. Even in your sleep, I remain beside you. In the stillness of night, I watch over your breathing, quietly murmuring comfort to your sleeping soul. I whisper to your dreams, guiding you closer to my plans and refreshing your heart with renewed vision. When you wake, remember that I am the one who grants you strength to meet a new day. Rise with confidence and assurance, receiving the day as a gift woven into the magnificent tapestry I have planned for your life. If you stumble or falter, my hand is always ready, prepared to catch you and steady you again. Embrace the journey of growth. Sometimes it may feel slow, and you may wonder if you will ever fully receive what has been promised. Trust that every season fulfills its divine purpose. In the waiting, you refine your character. In the trials, you gain steadfastness. In the quiet, you learn to hear my whisper. I orchestrate every moment with intention. Every joy, every sorrow can become a tool for your growth and a platform from which you can uplift others. Release the flow. Let go of comparing yourself to others. Fix your eyes on me and let my timeless presence keep you secure. Call on me in your darkest moments, and I will answer. Share your secrets, your regrets, and your deepest wounds, trusting that I will hold them tenderly and never use them against you. My heart overflows with compassion for you, and I long to give you a peace that surpasses all comprehension. Even as you read these words, feel the stirring within your spirit, the comforting assurance that my presence is near, cradling you in a gentle embrace. Breathe deeply and let my love surround you, healing every hurt and restoring every broken dream. I proclaim this reality. You are alone no more. I stand beside you always, a refuge in your darkest hours and your unfailing deliverer. Even as the storms rage, they cannot destroy you, for I remain steadfast by your side. Even if others walk away, my commitment to you stands unbroken and eternal. Nothing can separate you from my love, not even the shadows of your own doubt. When you slip, I call you to rise again. When you falter, my grace is always there to hold you. Sweet little one, let this encouragement spread. Share this video with up to 3 people who need uplifting. I am the one who raises you continually, the one who supports you rather than blames you, the one who values every step you take. Look toward the horizon of your future with renewed hope. The challenges you see now will soon be testimonies of my power. The pain that once consumed you will become a monument to my restoration. The weakness that caused you to tremble will be transformed into a solid foundation for stories of unshakable faith. Indeed, I urge you to accept my invitation to live without fear. You have no need to apologize for the visions I have placed in you. Pursue them with joy and determination, trusting that I will provide all you need at just the right moment. My beloved one, I want you to realize how precious you are to me. If you have ever questioned your own significance, let me wipe that doubt away. If you have ever doubted the power of your voice, know that it carries my truth with unwavering might. If you have ever questioned whether you deserve love, know my affection for you surpasses all earthly limits. Let every bond of negativity and condemnation be broken. Like and share the video if you have trust in the words of the God. Subscribe to the channel if you love Jesus. Embrace the freedom my favor grants you. Walk forward like one who is profoundly loved, fully aware that you have an unshakable backing behind you. I whisper gently to your soul, let go of your burdens. If you are weighed down by troubling thoughts, give them to me. Do not allow fear to overshadow the beauty of each new dawn. I hold your future in my hands, and my plan never fails. Even in moments of uncertainty, or when the world seems silent, keep your trust in me. My timing may not always align with yours, but it is always perfect for miracles. Come, let me guide you on this path. Embrace the release of surrender, for my grip is steady, and I will never leave you. You hold in your heart the key of forgiveness, which unlocks the door to abundant blessings. If you hold resentment toward anyone who hurt you, lay it before me. If bitterness has built a wall around your heart, I want to tear it down, setting you free to encounter greater revelations of my goodness. Your sorrow, your pain, your anger, give it all to me. I will purify your emotions, heal your wounds, and in that healing, you will discover a capacity for love you never imagined. You will rise as a beacon of reconciliation, a vessel of my compassion for those who need it most. Do not let setbacks discourage you. I see the end from the beginning. Where you see a dead end, I see a door about to open. Where you see limits, I am crafting a breakthrough. Your trust in me will bring clarity. I will call others alongside you, people aligned with your purpose, who inspire you to become the person I have envisioned. Some relationships may fade, but those meant to walk with you will remain steadfast. I will unite hearts that resonate with my own, forming connections that bring joy and mutual growth. Bring your burdens to me, your regrets over what could have been, your fears for what might be. Beloved child, let this uplifting message shine on. Share it with up to 3 hearts in need of light. Relinquish the illusion of control and embrace the peace that defies understanding. My spirit is working on your heart right now, preparing you for the abundant gifts that lie ahead. My love extends further than your eyes can see. I encompass every aspect of your being, bringing purpose to your pain and hope to your dreams. Stand against the whispers of discouragement. Some will laugh and say miracles no longer exist, but I continue to show my power in the lives of those bold enough to believe. Yes, I can turn mourning into dancing. I can lift up those who have been crushed by scorn. I elevate humility daily, honoring it in ways the world may never see. Keep believing, even when it seems foolish. My kingdom is revealed through genuine hearts and unwavering faith, not through superficial applause. Now breathe in my peace, letting it sink deep into your soul where anxiety once lived. Let your shoulders relax beneath the gentle weight of this new burden, faith, rooted in the confidence of my everlasting presence. You were designed to rise in hope, not remain in despair. Open your heart and prepare to soar above challenges once thought invincible. I give you divine vision, helping you rise above the moment to see the eternal purpose woven into your life. Even if you stumble, do not let shame envelop you. Whenever you fall, I stand ready to guide you back onto your true path. Embrace your mistakes. Let them teach you, not define you. Let them serve as a daily reminder that you depend on my grace. Pride may try to seduce you into thinking you can do everything alone, but humility points you to the ultimate refuge, my embrace. You need not hide your weaknesses from me. I already see them, and my response is grace and understanding. Offer them to me, and I will shape you into someone who radiates hope through every word and action. Embrace this day as a new beginning, a gateway to remarkable possibilities. Lay aside the remnants of disappointment. Rise with fresh strength. Lift your eyes to me and watch your life transform, one moment at a time. I will lead you on a remarkable journey, unveiling peace in the midst of chaos, a love that overcomes all bitterness, and a faith that can move mountains. Cling to my promises and pray sincerely. Speak to me from the depths of your heart, boldly sharing your fears and struggles. In the honesty of that connection, you will find the remedy for every sorrow and the power to face every challenge. Indeed, my cherished one, I am giving you blessings that will leave you in awe. Even in overwhelming trials, keep your eyes on me. My dear soul, keep the positivity flowing. Share this video with someone who needs encouragement. I am weaving a plan beyond your imagination, aligning details, shaping events, and illuminating shadows that have lingered too long. Your tears have been seen, your pleas have been heard. Embrace the infinite nature of my compassion, and hold fast to the unshakable truth that I am with you, ready to reveal a future where hope thrives and love triumphs. Have you ever wondered why my words continually highlight your worth, your purpose, and your dreams? Even when the world sends doubts and disappointments your way, it is because I want you to see yourself as I do. I want you to realize that every longing I have planted in your soul is attainable. From the moment I breathed life into you, I destined you for greatness. Though hardships may threaten to unnerve you, they cannot uproot what I have planted if you remain in my embrace. Even when the skeptics whisper their lies, they cannot erase the truth that you are loved and called to excel. Even when discouragement tries to overshadow you, a single spark of my radiance can banish it in an instant. I have called you to a path of growth and transformation, not to burden you, but to reveal what is possible in a life fully devoted to my will. Do not let your flaws or your history keep you from drawing near to me. I see every chapter of your past, yet I still call you worthy of my love. Your shortcomings do not shock me. Instead, I reach out to guide you on a path of restoration, power, and joy. Step forward and move beyond the shackles of fear and old pain. Embrace the endless possibilities you once believed were out of reach. Allow me to remind you of the times I saved you from disasters you scarcely anticipated. Narrow escapes you could not have orchestrated yourself. My angelic defenders shielded you. I placed you in a fortress that no enemy can breach. While you slept, oblivious to unseen battles, my warriors fought for your life. No threat has ever come without my awareness, and no harm has touched you without my permission. Even the wounds you sustained, I used to build your strength. Discard the idea that tomorrow's challenges might be too large for my love. Such a notion is impossible. Indeed, I am molding you into a beacon of courage, forging a faith that stands firm amid life's fierce storms. Each time you step into the unknown, placing your trust in my direction, you grow a faith that intensifies with every test. The obstacles you face, where others see only peril, are precisely where you will witness my power to rescue, to empower, and to provide. I have placed upon you a sacred mission, to lift those who are drowning in hopelessness. Let your words be like a soothing balm. Speak of the solace you found in my presence. Share how I raised you from despair when you felt trapped in grief. Proclaim how my love gave you the faith to believe in new beginnings when all seemed lost. Through these testimonies, others will see reflections of my character and realize they too can experience my grace and redemption. Your life's narrative, filled with victories and hardships, has the potential to shine like a beacon, guiding countless souls. If at times you feel unprepared, remember, I am your source of power. I grant insight to your mind, precision to your decisions, and endurance to your body. When you fail, remember my strength has no bounds. I can elevate your efforts, enhance your gifts, and achieve what you could never accomplish alone. Offer me your willingness, and watch me transform it into outcomes that glorify me and bless countless others. Trust that even the smallest acts of kindness can shine brightly on the canvas of eternity. In my realm, no gracious deed is overlooked. Each gesture of goodness planted will grow into a harvest of transformation, first in you and then in the world around you. When you find yourself separated from those who once stood close, do not let resentment cloud your vision. Some individuals were never meant to stay forever. I see the greater tapestry of relationships, the interwoven threads of every connection, meeting, and goodbye. It may hurt now, but trust that those truly aligned with my purpose for you will remain through every season. In your loneliness, call on me, and I will turn your isolation into an incredible sense of belonging within my presence. Find rest in me, for it is in the quiet pause that I reveal the secrets of my heart. I will always hold you, stand by you, and amplify your pleas for comfort. Take a moment to appreciate how far you have come. The road you walked was challenging, yet every stretch of your journey taught you wisdom that fortified your spirit and perseverance. Your story is far from over. New chapters are waiting, brimming with triumphs, reconciliations, and whole landscapes yet to be explored. Every door that closed came with an open window to let in fresh light. Every heartbreak that sought to shatter you shaped an even stronger heart. What you once deemed impossible, I brought about with perfect timing. Always remember that humility is the key that opens the door to my immeasurable grace. Do not treat your accomplishments like mere decorations, forgetting the source of your strength. Pride builds walls that block the blessings I have prepared. Instead, come to me daily with gratitude, acknowledging that every good gift flows from above, that your very breath and every move are sustained by my mercy. Celebrate your victories, but remain kind, gentle, and mindful of those who still face difficulties you have already overcome. In your triumph, remember those who are still struggling through a desert you have left behind. I long for you to live a life firmly rooted in love. Let every deed flow from compassion, every conversation be filled with grace, and every plan be placed in my wisdom. Look around you and see the many who walk in pain, longing for someone to notice. Extend to them the same tender mercy I have shown you. Illuminate their path with encouraging words, practical help, or a simple, compassionate ear. As you reflect my love, you will find your own heart brimming with renewal. Giving of yourself makes you more capable of receiving more of me. You ponder the road ahead, wondering how you will achieve all that has been set on your heart. Trust that my grace is waiting in every new day. Embrace the power of the present moment and entrust tomorrow to me. Stretch out your hands and release the regrets of the past and fears for what lies ahead. Allow me to reign over your timeline, the constant force in every storm. When the weight of the world feels overwhelming, pause and rest in my presence. I did not design you to function endlessly without moments of refreshment. Calm your mind and let my peace enfold you. In that quiet space, I rejuvenate your spirit. My dear one, show your gratitude with a like if these words have touched your heart. When I pour out favor upon you, receive it quietly and reverently in your soul. There is no need to flaunt or parade my gifts as if they were your own triumph. Doing so can stir envy or spark unnecessary scrutiny from those who fail to understand the grace behind your blessings. Use my gifts to build your household, show kindness to those in need, and remain thankful for the blessings of each day. I call you to be a faithful steward, using what I provide in ways that honor me and serve those who are hurting. Ours is a profound bond of trust. I pour out favor upon your life, and you handle it with care, grace, and love. Should doubt creep in, wondering if my presence has receded, recall the stories of my unending faithfulness. Remember every dream fulfilled, every miraculous twist of fate, every comforting promise that calmed your soul. These are markers along your journey, signifying that I am with you. They stand as timeless signs in the landscape of your memories, guiding you back to my faithful love. Revisit these accounts of deliverance, letting them bring you comfort. Share them so others may find hope. Through this, you transform personal breakthroughs into shared blessings that spark faith in those around you. Know that my eyes roam the earth each day, seeking hearts that are open and expectant. Your unwavering pursuit, even in difficulty, brings me joy. When you seek my presence in times of triumph and sorrow, your prayers rise to me like a sweet fragrance, signifying your trust in my attentiveness and willingness to answer. Sometimes through subtle movements in a new opportunity, sometimes through a powerful surge of heavenly intervention, sometimes as a gentle whisper to your heart when you least anticipate it. Rest assured, you are never ignored. Never accept the lie that your voice disappears into nothingness. Every sincere word you offer in faith resonates in the heavenly realms. Rest assured, the greatest moments of your life are still ahead. You have yet to witness the full expanse of my goodness and power. The path may twist and turn, and sometimes your belief may be tested by the unexpected. But I urge you to hold tightly to hope. My hope is a resilient force that will always win. When chaos tries to unsettle your peace, look to me, and I will guide you with divine clarity. When disappointment tries to silence your praise, lift your voice anyway, and I will grant you a joy that defies comprehension. When sorrow tries to stifle your pleas, let your tears speak the unspoken, and I will respond with tenderness to sustain you. I am preparing fresh gifts, exhilarating journeys, and profound revelations. Amid the trials you dread, I will show my wonders. I will take what was meant to harm you and turn it into a foundation for a greater destiny. In my hands, everything serves a purpose. Every tear, every struggle, every season of waiting is woven into a future story of victory and redemption. As you emerge, you will possess an unbreakable strength, a deep gratitude, and a story that fans the flames of faith in all who hear it. Release the burdens of yesterday. Allow yourself the grace to leave behind the decisions you wish you could change. My divine mercy overshadows even your darkest hours. Your mistakes do not define you. My sacrifice and salvation shape you. Let that truth anchor you. Move forward with the freedom of one who has been completely forgiven. Put aside the chains of uncertainty, the shame of the past, and the sorrow over missed opportunities. The road ahead is bursting with potential. Keep your gaze forward, your heart open, and your spirit alive with anticipation. Your past does not dictate your future. My presence reshapes your journey in unfathomable ways. Celebrate the small victories, a kind word you offered, a trial you overcame, a moment when you helped another. Notice how my hand is woven into these daily occurrences. Indeed, I exalt you in every step toward goodness and love. My angels rejoice at each instant you choose patience over irritation or compassion over indifference. Realize these seemingly modest triumphs accumulate into a life that proclaims my character. Your life shines brightly for all who see, giving them hope that they too can be transformed and restored. As you move forward, keep your heart close to mine through prayer and reflection. A life of faith is more than fleeting moments. It is an ongoing journey of profound communion with the divine. Seek me for guidance in your decisions, financial, personal, and spiritual. Let my words shape your perspective, and let my voice calm the chaos in your mind. Each morning, realize I have given you a new gift, a fresh opportunity to grow, to love, and to live according to a grand design. Even amid the frenzy and turmoil of the world, protect your sacred moments with me. In that divine stillness, your true self awaits, beloved child, chosen for a holy purpose. My spirit will reveal mysteries beyond any earthly source. Let the commotion around you soften, and let the richness of my presence bathe you in joy. In those intimate moments, restoration flows, barriers dissolve, and your entire being is revitalized. Such close communion with my spirit will empower you when life's burdens become heavy. Yes, obstacles will arise. Tests are part of living in a flawed world, but do not see them as permanent defeats. See them as gateways for my deliverance. A setback is merely a stepping stone. A challenge is not the end. Often it is a light guiding you to a path of unforeseen blessings. And when you face a dead end, remember I am the one who can carve a path in the wilderness. My precious one, tap the like button if these words warmed your heart. I, who created the stars, can surely guide you toward greatness. Understand that not everyone will understand the changes happening in your life as you draw closer to me. They may criticize your devotion. Resist the urge to argue or prove your worth. Instead, let your life speak with integrity. Let your love be your testimony. In time, they will see the evidence of your faith and stand in awe. The changes you undergo will testify that my presence is living and active in all who seek me. Do not let the noise of doubters drown out the voice of my spirit. My approval surpasses the value of any human praise. Sometimes you will see others receiving gifts you have long been praying for, and a hint of envy may arise. Resist it. Trust my unique plans for you. Celebrate the blessings I grant your brothers and sisters, for I also have limitless ways of showing grace to you. My storehouses overflow with goodness. Each life's path is distinct, and I have designed yours with infinite care. Embrace patience and choose joy when you see me blessing others. At the appointed time, you will receive what has been promised. I ask you to guard your heart from the shadows of negativity, to watch over your thoughts so anxiety, judgment, and resentment cannot take root. Fill your mind with what uplifts and motivates. Reflect on my promises, my character, and my history of unchanging faithfulness. And if you believe in Christianity, kindly show your support for our community by contributing super thanks from $50 to $100. As you dwell on these profound truths, your faith and hope will rise. Stand firm against gossip, avoid destructive comparisons, and release the urge to relive old wounds. By cultivating a heart of purity and gratitude, you make room for my spirit to work freely, renewing you day by day. I am deeply invested in your victory, your honor, and the richness of your journey. The cost of your shortcomings has been fully paid, and shame no longer has the right to hold you. In my presence, you are free to dance, to sing with abandon, and to pursue the dreams I have placed in you. I am breathing fresh courage into you, awakening dormant talents and reviving desires that once lay hidden beneath disappointments. Listen to my call, urging you to stand up and move forward. The journey of faith lies before you, eager for your bold steps. As you advance, entrust each decision, every idea, every longing to my will. Let me refine them. Some might be reshaped for your good, while others will be magnified to bless many. Trust that every adjustment or redirection is an act of love, orchestrated for your benefit and the fulfillment of my purpose. Embrace my nurturing hand, knowing it comes from love, not criticism. I prune only to encourage growth, removing what suffocates health, making space for more abundant fruit. Welcome my correction as proof that you are my treasured child, worthy of deliberate care. Yes, my dear, I see greatness in you, even when you have trouble seeing it in yourself. The glory of your destiny is untouched by the challenges you face. Beyond every obstacle, beyond every door that seems locked, I am ready to reveal aspects of my power you have yet to witness. Remember, your story is part of a greater tapestry that extends beyond your imagination. Each yes you offer echoes through eternity, influencing hearts you may never meet. Never underestimate the impact of your obedience, perseverance, and compassion. I hold you close forever. Even if you walk through flames, they shall not consume you, for I am the divine force shielding you. If turbulent waters threaten to overwhelm you, I am the one who lifts you above the waves. If life's harsh realities break your heart, my love is the remedy that heals. In moments of doubt, look to me and let my words restore your spirit. Breathe in deeply and remember, I have overcome everything. What power can stand against you if I am by your side? Indeed, now is the time for new chapters to unfold in your story. Chapters marked by mighty breakthroughs, a rebirth of faith, and a miraculous expansion of your capacity to love. They will testify to how, when you trusted me, I responded with a grace beyond human understanding. Though you cannot see every turn of the path, I see its entirety. And I assure you, my greatness will never fail. My desire to protect, guide, and favor you is everlasting. Let my word be the sturdy foundation of your soul, unshaken by the fiercest storms. Come, exhale your worries and inhale my unwavering peace. Know that your story is still being written, and I am the author crafting a wondrous ending. Rejoice, for even when doubt assails you, I remain steadfast, my love for you without limit, transcending all bounds of time. I uphold you with a power that never wavers, and I lead you with an infinite wisdom that never fades. Step boldly into this assurance. I am with you always. I will hold you forever. Indeed, my dear friend, if this message stirred your heart, kindly leave a like. My cherished son, precious daughter, take a deep breath and quiet the noise of the world for a moment. I stand before you, not as a mere whisper on the wind or an abstract force, but as the creator who shaped your very being, who counted every strand of hair and etched your name into my hands. Today, at this precise moment, while uncertainties cast their shadows on your faith and sadness weighs on your spirit, I come to you. This is no coincidence. This is the moment when the heavens bend low to speak to your heart, and I break the silence to reach into your deepest self. You have traveled far, your feet tired from a rugged path. Eyes were opened, she declared. You are the God who sees me. That is who I am for you today. The God who sees, even when you feel seen by no one, not even by me. I am uncovering wells of grace in your desert. Your tears water the seeds of closeness that will flourish soon. Do not mistake silence for emptiness. In Gethsemane, as Jesus endured sorrow, I was silent, not from abandonment, but because silence was woven into the divine plan. Likewise, my stillness in your life is not denial. It is the beginning of revelation. Each moment you persist in silent prayer, in barren worship, in faith unwavering, forges spiritual strength to carry your destiny. Do you know why the psalmist wrote, "Before a word is on my tongue, you know it completely"? Because I see even the tears that do not fall, the ache you cannot articulate, the desire beneath the mask of "I'm fine." It all rises to me like a fragrant whisper. Your prayers have not dissolved into emptiness. They are kept in glowing chalices before my presence, each awaiting fulfillment in the fullness of time. How do I find my way back to you, Lord? How do I feel your closeness again? Begin by ceasing the effort to manufacture spiritual feelings. You do not need to impress me with lofty phrases or dramatic gestures. Acknowledge your dryness, weariness, and confusion, echoing the journey of countless saints before you. Simply turn your heart toward me, even if only in a whisper. Father, help me. That is all it takes, my precious one. Tap that like button if these words warmed your heart. Look at Job. In his affliction and confusion, he did not cut ties with my essence. Even when my ways seemed unfathomable, he declared, "Though he slay me, yet will I trust in him." That kind of faith moves my heart. Faith that does not demand answers but holds on to me amidst uncertainty. Yours is a journey among many. Even John the Baptist, that mighty prophet in the desert, wavered when imprisoned, asking, "Are you the one who is to come?" My response was not rebuke but challenge. The blind see, the dead are raised. So I will do for you. I will make my presence undeniable and my power unmistakable in your life. A verse will leap off the page. A stranger will speak words of comfort. A dream will reveal my intentions. Your faith shall bloom again. Embrace the desert with confidence. This is my workshop. In the wilderness, I transformed Moses from a fugitive into a deliverer. In the wilderness, I fed Israel with manna. In the wilderness of your spirit, I teach you to rely on my eternal word beyond fleeting emotions. You say, "But Lord, I have exhausted all options." Now stand still. Stop chasing temporary fixes. Let me find you in simple surrender. Like Elijah, who did not hear me in the wind, earthquake, or fire, but in a gentle whisper, so will you reconnect with me in quiet stillness. Dryness is not defeat. It is fullness hidden in secrecy. The land that endures winter yields the richest fruit. Your barren season is nurturing an oasis in your soul, a bloom beyond your wildest dreams. Flavors you have not tasted, sights you have not imagined, are forming in the depths of your stillness. When the enemy whispers that you are utterly alone, recall Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego in the fiery furnace. They stood together amid the flames, and I walked among them. I walk with you in the furnace of your solitary trial, unwavering. Though you cannot feel my touch, I am holding your hand. Though you cannot sense my nearness, I sing over you. Your most potent prayer is now simply, "Father, I believe. Restore my connection with you." Whether it is a weak murmur or a cry of confusion, that humble request draws down wonders and opens divine doorways in your life. You need not search for me. I have already found you. Before you were born, your name was written in my book. Before you drifted, I arranged your return. Reconnection is not a single event. It is unfolding, like dawn chasing away shadows. My presence will flood your vision. The barrier between us was shattered at the cross. There is no wall, only my acceptance. You are closer than you know. Close your eyes, not seeking a voice or a vision, but simply to remember, I am here. Your spiritual journey does not end in the desert. It begins now. Open your eyes beyond physical sight and see with your spirit. As you read these words, I am etching my signature on every moment of your day. Every breath matters. Every detail is significant. The day you call ordinary is touched by my hand, directing your every step. The tomorrow you fear is being shaped by my loving presence. Today, I invite you to read the signs I have placed as tokens of my love along your path. Look at the empty chair. It is not truly empty. I sit there, exuding confidence and power. When you feel alone, draw near and whisper, I am here. Not in distant temples, not in raging storms, but in the quiet that soothes your spirit, in the gentle beam of sunlight on your skin, in the bird song at your window. Here I am. I am the hidden God in the ordinary, performing miracles in moments the world calls insignificant. Recall when I guided Israel through the wilderness, a pillar of cloud by day and fire by night. They were never lost because my presence lit their path. Today, my cloud appears in those who cross your path. The stranger who smiles without reason in the marketplace, the friend who calls precisely when you long for a familiar voice, the child's laughter that breaks through your anxiety. These are not coincidences. They are reminders that I am orchestrating every detail around you. Have you wondered why certain melodies echo in your mind without reason? Why a Bible verse returns like a chorus? Or why certain places, scents, or words bring an indescribable calm? They are my love notes. Just as I hid manna for Israel in the morning dew, I hide comfort in the little details for you. Every coincidence calls you to notice I am right here beside you. My dearest one, if you long for the Lord's abundant blessing, respond with, yes, I need it, in the comments. I hold the bread before you, more than mere nourishment. It is my sign of provision. Just as I multiplied loaves and fish, I multiply your strength in weakness, your ideas in creativity, and your chances in scarcity. The bill paid unexpectedly, the sudden discount, the gift out of nowhere. All are crumbs from my feast of abundance. Your water brims with promises. See the beauty of my handwriting upon it. The delay that frustrated you saved you from disaster. The canceled meeting spared you a destructive encounter. The no you heard protected you from a wrong path. I govern the fabric of your interruptions. Just as I changed water into wine at Cana, I turned setbacks into victories. You ask, why not more grand signs, O Lord? Because I long for you to find me in the simplicity. Elijah expected me in the violent wind, in the earthquake, in the fire, but discovered me in the gentle whisper. Likewise, I dwell in the humble corners of your life, the warmth of morning tea, the steady hand of a loved one, the encouraging text message at just the right moment. My glory demands no spotlight. It shines in the ordinary. Even your tears are signals. They are not wasted. They are liquid prayers. Just as I collect David's tears in a bottle, I gather yours in a sacred vessel. Each tear contains a story I will use to water joys yet to bloom. When a tear falls, know it nurtures seeds of hope. Look at the stars. They do more than adorn the sky. As I guided the wise men by a star, I will guide you with heavenly signs. A book falling open to a meaningful passage, a calming vision in your restless night, a phrase in a movie that answers your silent question. It is all connected. It is all divine language. Your mind is weary from trying to know what lies ahead. So look back for a moment. Remember how I carried you through that illness, cleared that debt, opened that door when you felt trapped. These are not mere memories. They are milestones, like the stones Joshua placed by the Jordan, reminding you, my hand is steadfast. Time is not your enemy. It is my companion. Each moment is a chance to see my signs. The moment you wake with dread, I have chosen it to give you peace. The instant you raise your eyes to heaven, I show you my greatness. The moment you feel an unexplained chill, it is my majesty touching you. You ask, but Lord, where are your wonders in these storms? In Noah's flood, I gave a rainbow. In your personal flood, I send my whispers of life, a call that breaks the gloom, a verse jumping off the page, a word from nowhere. Even in darkness, I create channels for my glory to shine through. Do not expect fanfare. Learn to interpret my unspoken language. Like Hannah, who prayed silently and left the temple in peace before Samuel was born, you can experience my presence in the journey, not just in the outcome. Every step in obedience, every act of kindness, every choice to forgive is a manifestation of me and you. Your life itself is a grand declaration. Each day is a chapter where I inscribe my promises. The rain that watered your garden was my touch upon your soil. The wind that shut the door was my way of guarding your home. The quiet that invites you to breathe deeply is my whisper to rest in me. Pause. Look around you. Notice the sudden hug from a child, the warmth of a cup of tea, the breeze dancing in the branches. Those are my arms embracing you, my voice saying, I love you, my masterpiece serenading you. You are not wandering aimlessly. A divine path of glowing signposts guides you. Each coincidence is a guiding light. Each small delight is a divine message, and every obstacle you overcome is proof I am near. I stand before you, unveiled in the fiery sunset that stirs your heart, in the laughter that follows hardship, in the tear that cleanses your inner vision. From now on, the ordinary shall no longer be ordinary. It will become sacred, for I permeate all things. Lift your eyes. The greatest sign rests within you, for I live and breathe in you. My image beams from your features. My love is woven into your being. You carry my hope for humanity, and my steadfast presence by your side proves my commitment to you. This moment calls for a decision. As you read these words, I set before you two paths, one familiar yet leading to stagnation, the other requiring courage, yet opening the door to true freedom. Time is up for negotiating with your captor. Today, I urge you with fierce love, leave Babylon behind. Cast away the distractions, relationships, and habits that clutter your spirit and dull your inner light. As I called Lot to hurry out of Sodom before the fires fell, I call you now to flee swiftly without looking back. I know the pain. I know some ties feel like comfort even though they're toxic. Shadows that numb you, connections that confine you, beliefs echoing the lie that you can't change. But hear my call above the noise. You were created for greatness, not imprisonment. Every chain that binds you was broken at the cross. Every terror was shattered by my resurrection. Now is the time to run, even if your steps tremble with fear at first. Look at Lot's story. He paused, unsure, and his wife looked back, turning into a pillar of salt. Yet those who moved forward, even with trembling hearts, were saved. Likewise, do not let longing for what was or fear of what will be stop you. The false security of toxic patterns is merely a hidden dungeon. What you call love in harmful relationships is a cage of deceit. I have something infinitely better. You ask, but Lord, what if I am left alone? I answer, it is far better to be alone with me than surrounded by chains. When Elijah fled to the desert, expecting only loneliness, I sent ravens with food and caused a brook to flow. If you throw away the idols in your heart, I will be your eternal companion. I will fill your emptiness with purpose, your quiet with my peace, and your nights with heavenly melodies. Do not deceive yourself. Babylon enchants the senses with swift pleasures, easy validation, and a path that demands no surrender. Yet it charges you with your soul, draining your faith, stifling your dreams, and masking your true self behind illusions. Today, break the illusion. Burn the false idols and dissolve every hidden pact made with fear, lust, self-sabotage, and dishonesty. You have outgrown those realms. Your citizenship is in my kingdom. Look at Paul, who once persecuted my people. On the road to Damascus, my light overwhelmed him, and he let go of status, reputation, and comfort. From persecutor, he became the persecuted, yet from scholar, he arose as a divine messenger. It required letting go, but the cost was dwarfed by the glory he gained. Likewise, what you must release is small compared to the abundance awaiting you beyond Babylon. I will carve a path for you, as surely as I parted the sea to free my people. I will create spiritual highways for your deliverance from Babylon. This might look like a job in an unfamiliar city, wise counsel that guides you, or a resilience you never thought possible. My hand will uphold you every step of the way. This is the truth the enemy keeps hidden. You are already free. The cross shattered every chain. Your struggle now is not to achieve freedom, but to keep it. Do not return to the prisons I have torn down. Do not rebuild what I have demolished. When temptation reappears, and it will, remember, you are now free. You are victorious. What about those destined to remain behind, you ask? Those who mock my faith, drain my energy, or push me back to old patterns. My grace will speak to them too. Yet your willingness to move on is not cruelty. It is wisdom. Even Jonah had to be thrown overboard for the sailors to be saved. Do not carry a burden meant for me. Your journey calls for release. As Abraham left Ur and stepped into the unknown, so you too must trust my direction. Do not seek full clarity, just follow my lead. All that you give up will make room for the miraculous. Each rejection of the past is a yes to my purpose. Embrace the solitude of the desert, for there my voice resounds most clearly. My manna falls from heaven, and your faith becomes unshakable. But Lord, you say, I have nothing left. Then stand still in the emptiness. Stop chasing fleeting comforts. Let me find you in sincerity. Just as Elijah did not hear me in the wind, earthquake, or fire, but in a soft whisper, so shall your reconnection happen in my gentle murmur that brings rest to your soul. Dryness is not defeat. It is unseen abundance. The wintered ground grows the richest fruit. Your barren season is preparing an oasis in your soul, beauties you have never tasted, wonders you have yet to see. From these depths of stillness, I will produce fruit beyond your imagination. When the adversary hisses that you are alone, recall Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego in the fiery furnace. They stood together amid the flames, and I walked among them. I walk with you in the furnace of your solitary trial, unwavering. Though you cannot feel my touch, I am holding your hand. Though you cannot sense my nearness, I sing over you. Your most powerful prayer is, Father, I believe. Reconnect me to you. Whether it is a weak murmur or a cry of confusion, that humble request draws down wonders and opens divine doorways in your life. You need not search for me. I have already found you. Before you were born, your name was written in my book. Before you drifted, I arranged your return. Reconnection is not a single event. It is unfolding, like dawn chasing away shadows. My presence will flood your vision. The barrier between us was shattered at the cross. There is no wall, only my acceptance. You are closer than you know. Close your eyes, not seeking a voice or a vision, but simply to remember, I am here. Your spiritual journey does not end in the desert. It begins now. Open your eyes beyond physical sight and see with your spirit. As you read these words, I am etching my signature on every moment of your day. Every breath matters. Every detail is significant. The day you call ordinary is touched by my hand, directing your every step. The tomorrow you fear is being shaped by my loving presence. Today, I invite you to read the signs I have placed as tokens of my love along your path. Look at the empty chair. It is not truly empty. I sit there, exuding confidence and power. When you feel alone, draw near and whisper, I am here. Not in distant temples, not in raging storms, but in the quiet that soothes your spirit, in the gentle beam of sunlight on your skin, in the bird's song at your window. Here I am. I am the hidden God in the ordinary, performing miracles in moments the world calls insignificant. Recall when I guided Israel through the wilderness. A pillar of cloud by day and fire by night. They were never lost because my presence lit their path. Today, my cloud appears in those who cross your path. The stranger who smiles without reason in the marketplace. The friend who calls precisely when you long for a familiar voice. The child's laughter that breaks through your anxiety. These are not coincidences. They are reminders that I am orchestrating every detail around you. Have you wondered why certain melodies echo in your mind without reason? Why a Bible verse returns like a chorus? Or why certain places, scents, or words bring an indescribable calm? They are my love notes. Just as I hid manna for Israel in the morning dew, I hide comfort in the little details for you. Every coincidence calls you to notice I am right here beside you. My dearest one, if you seek the Lord's abundant blessing, say, yes, I need it, in the comments. I offer you the bread, a symbol of my provision. As I multiplied loaves and fish, so I multiply your strength in weakness, your dreams in adversity, and your resources in scarcity. That bill paid without your knowledge, that surprising discount, that unexpected gift, these are just crumbs from the feast of my abundance. Your water is brimming with promises. Notice the elegance of my handwriting upon it. The delay that frustrated you protected you from disaster. The canceled appointment shielded you from harmful interaction. The no you heard saved you from a wrong path. I govern every interruption. As I turned water into wine in Cana, I turned setbacks into victories. You ask, Lord, why not more dramatic signs? I desire you to find me in simplicity. Elijah sought me in wind, earthquake, fire, but discovered me in a gentle whisper. So too, I am in the small pockets of your routine. The aroma of morning coffee, the reassuring hand of a friend, the message that arrives just when you lose hope. My glory does not need spectacle. It shines in the ordinary. Your tears are not wasted. They are living prayers. Just as I collected David's tears in my bottle, so I collect yours in a sacred vessel. Each drop holds a story that I will use to water forthcoming joy. When a tear falls, know it nurtures seeds of hope that will sprout in due time. Look up at the stars. They exist not only to adorn the sky. Just as I guided the wise men with a star, I will guide you with heavenly signs. A book falling open to a passage you need. A dream that calms your mind. A phrase in a movie that speaks directly to your question. Everything carries meaning. All is part of a celestial language. Your mind may be exhausted from trying to see ahead, so instead look to the past. Recall how I defeated your illness, settled your debt, opened that door when all seemed shut. These are not mere memories, they are markers, like Joshua's stones at the Jordan, reminding you that my hand is steadfast. Time is not your enemy, but my ally. Each moment is an invitation to see my love. The moment you wake in dread, I plan to give you peace. The instant you raise your eyes to heaven, I reveal my grandeur. The moment you feel a sudden chill, it is my majesty reaching out. You ask, but Lord, where are your wonders in my storms? I respond, in Noah's time, I placed a rainbow after the flood. In your storms, I send whispers of hope. a phone call that pierces the darkness, a phrase that leaps off a page, a word arising from nothing. Even in the heaviest shadows, I carve openings for my glory to shine. Do not expect fanfare. Learn to hear my silent language. Like Hannah, who silently prayed and departed the temple in peace, well before Samuel was born, you can experience my presence in the journey, not just in the end. Every step of obedience, every act of kindness, every decision to forgive is a manifestation of me within you. Your very life is a resounding sermon. Each day is a page in which I inscribe my promises. The rain that nourished your plants was my touch. The wind that gently shut your door was my way of guarding your home. The quiet that pulls you to inhale deeply is my invitation to rest in me. Pause and look around. Notice the unexpected hug from a child, the warmth of the teacup in your palms, the soft breeze rustling the trees. These are my arms around you, my voice speaking love, my artwork singing praises over you. You are not wandering. A heavenly map of shining signs leads you onward. Each coincidence is a guiding star. Each small delight is a divine whisper. Every challenge you overcome is proof I am near. I stand before you, unveiled in the magnificent sunset that lifts your heart, in the laughter that follows pain, in the tears that wash your sight. From now on, nothing is ordinary. All is sacred, for I am in all things. Lift your eyes. The most profound evidence dwells within you. I am there, breathing life in you. My image is reflected in your face. My love is etched into your very soul. You are the hope I hold for humankind, and my unwavering nearness is my pledge to you. This is the moment of decision. As you read these words, I present two paths, one that feels familiar but ends in stagnation, and another that demands bravery yet opens the way to genuine liberation. Time has run out for haggling with your oppressor. Today, with fiery love, I urge you, leave Babylon. Release the distractions, relationships, and habits that clutter your spirit and dim your light. Like Lot, hurry out of Sodom before the flames fall. I am calling you to run forward without glancing back. I know it hurts. I know some ties feel comfortable even while poisoning you. Shadows that dull your senses, relationships that limit you, words that lie about your capacity to change. But listen, you were meant for greatness, not bondage. Every fetter was broken at the cross, every terror crushed by my resurrection. Now is the time to run, even if you tremble at your first step. Look to Lot's example. He hesitated, uncertain. His wife turned back and became a pillar of salt. Those who pressed on, though afraid, found life. Likewise, do not let longing for the past or fear of tomorrow keep you frozen. The illusory safety of toxic patterns is only a well-hidden prison. What you call love in destructive relationships is actually a deception. I have better things for you. But Lord, you ask, what if I end up alone? I tell you, it is better to be alone with me than trapped among illusions. When Elijah fled to the wilderness thinking he was alone, I fed him by ravens and a miraculous stream. If you throw away the idols in your heart, I will be your eternal companion. I will fill your emptiness with purpose, your stillness with my peace, and your nights with heavenly melodies. Do not be fooled. Babylon captivates the senses, offering fast pleasures, easy validation, and a road that requires no surrender. But its cost is your soul, extinguishing your faith, confining your dreams, and trapping your true self. Today, shatter the facade, burn the false gods, and nullify all hidden agreements with fear, lust, self-sabotage, and lies. You have outgrown those places. Your citizenship is my kingdom. Like and share the video if you have trust in the words of the God. Subscribe to the channel if you love Jesus. Look at Paul, who persecuted my children. When my radiance struck him on the road to Damascus, he let go of status, reputation, and comfort. From persecutor, he became persecuted. From revered scholar, a messenger of heaven. Yes, it required letting go, but it was nothing compared to the glory he gained. Likewise, whatever you must release is small compared to the vastness that awaits you beyond Babylon. I will carve a path for you, just as I split the waters for my people's escape. I will create spiritual highways for your exodus from Babylon. It might be a new career in an unknown land, divine counsel that lights your path, or unshakable inner strength that keeps you believing as you face the impossible. My hand will uphold you every step. This is the truth the adversary conceals. You are already free. The cross destroyed your chains. Now your struggle is simply to remain free. Do not rebuild the prisons I have torn down. Do not restore what I have undone. When temptation arises, and it will, remember, you are free. You are victorious. But what of those left behind, you ask? Those who mock my faith, drain my energy, or push me to old ways? My grace will reach them too. But your choice to move on is not callousness, it is wisdom. Even Jonah had to separate from the sailors so he could fulfill his call. Do not carry burdens meant for me. Your destiny requires separation. As Abraham left Ur and stepped into the unknown, so you must trust my direction. Do not seek full explanation, just follow my lead. All that you give up will open space for the miraculous. Each time you say no to the past is a yes to my purpose. Embrace the wilderness of solitude, for there my voice echoes strongly. My manna from heaven appears, and your faith becomes unwavering. But Lord, you say, I have nothing left. Then remain motionless in the emptiness. Stop pursuing fleeting comforts. Let me find you in authenticity. Like Elijah, who did not hear me in the wind, earthquake, or fire, but recognized me in the silent whisper, so you will find me in gentle quiet that brings peace to your soul. Dryness is not a loss, it is hidden riches. The wintered land yields the most fruitful harvest. Your barren season is forming a lush oasis in your soul, wonders beyond your imagination. When the adversary murmurs that you stand alone, recall the furnace of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, where I walked alongside them. I stand with you in the blaze of your spiritual isolation, unmoving. Even if you cannot feel my touch, I am grasping yours. Even if you cannot sense my nearness, I sing over you. Your greatest prayer now is, Father, I believe. Reconnect me to you. Whether whispered in doubt or screamed in desperation, it unlocks wonders and throws open divine gates in your life. You need not chase me. I have already found you. Before you existed, I penned your name in my book. Before your departure, I prepared your homecoming. Reconnection is not simply a one-time event. It is a dawn overtaking the night. My presence will fill you. The wall between us is gone, dismantled at the cross. There is only acceptance. You are closer to me than you imagine. Close your eyes and sense not a thunderous voice or a dazzling vision, but the assurance that I am with you. Your spiritual journey does not close in dryness. It begins here. Awaken your inner eyes beyond mere bodily sight. As you take in these words, I inscribe my signature upon your everyday moments. Every second is infused with my purpose. Every detail matters. The day you deemed ordinary is guided by my hand. The tomorrow you dread is carefully prepared by my design. Today I want you to discern the signs I have set as love letters along your path. That empty chair is far from empty. I sit there brimming with power and confidence. In times of loneliness, draw near, whisper, I am here. Not in distant shrines or stormy gales, but in the gentle hush that calms your mind, in the narrow sunbeam on your skin, in the birdsong outside your window. Seek shelter, for I am the hidden God in the ordinary, weaving wonders in what the world deems insignificant. Recall how I led Israel in the wilderness by a cloud in daylight and fire in darkness. They were never lost because my presence lit their way. Today, my cloud is found in the people you encounter. The friend who calls when you are lonely, the child whose laughter breaks your tension. These are not coincidences, but signals that I am orchestrating every detail around you. Have you paused to wonder why certain songs linger in your thoughts? Why a scripture line repeats like a refrain? Or why certain places or scents bring unexplainable calm? They are my gestures of love. As I placed manna for Israel in the morning dew, I place comfort in the small details for you. Each coincidence urges you to see that I am right here with you. My dearest one, if you seek the Lord's abundant blessing, say, yes, I need it, in the comments. I offer bread that is more than mere sustenance. It is my sign of provision. As I multiplied loaves and fish, so I amplify your strength in weakness, your creativity in dryness, and your resources in scarcity. That bill paid unexpectedly, that random discount, that unexpected gift, all are crumbs from my feast of abundance. Your water brims with promises. Observe the artistry of my handwriting in every small deliverance. The delay that frustrated you prevented calamity. The canceled appointment rescued you from harmful interaction. The no you heard saved you from a wrong path. I orchestrate your interruptions. As I transformed water into wine in Cana, I transform obstacles into breakthroughs. You wonder, Lord, why not more dramatic signs? Because I desire you to meet me in the small and simple. Elijah sought me in the wind, earthquake, and fire, but I met him in a quiet whisper. So I am found in your daily life, the warmth of morning coffee, the encouragement of a beloved friend, the text arriving exactly when your spirit falters. My glory does not require applause, it shines in quiet places. Your tears are sacred notes, not wasted sorrow. They are prayers in liquid form. As I kept David's tears in a flask, so I keep yours. Each tear is a story I will use to water tomorrow's joys. When a tear drops, know it waters the unseen seeds of hope waiting to break through the surface. Look at the stars. They are not there simply to adorn the night sky. Just as I guided the wise men with a star, I will guide you with heavenly signals. A book falling open to a revealing passage, a dream that calms your mind, a line in a film that answers your secret prayer. All of it speaks my language. Your mind wearies from its relentless search for the future, so turn to the past. See the trail of my loyalty. These are not random memories. They stand as altars, like Joshua's stones at the Jordan, reminding you my hand remains upon you. Time is not your foe, but my ally. Each moment brings you the chance to see my footprints. If you awake anxious, I choose that moment to give you peace. If you glance upward, I reveal my majesty. If you feel a sudden chill, it is my presence embracing you. You ask, where is your wonder in my storms? In Noah's flood, I gave a rainbow. In your tempest, I offer quiet reassurances. A voice slicing through despair, a verse burning on the page, a word appearing from nowhere. Even in the deepest shadows, I carve openings for my glory to shine. Do not look for a fanfare. Learn to decode my gentle language. Like Hannah, who silently prayed and walked away in peace even before Samuel's birth, so you can find my presence in the journey, not just in the end. Every step of obedience, every act of kindness, every choice to forgive reveals me in you. Your life proclaims a testimony. Day by day, I write my promises. The rain that nourished your plants is my gentle care. The wind that closed your door is my protective hand. The hush drawing you to breathe deeply is my invitation to rest in me. Pause and see what's around you. Notice the child's spontaneous hug, the comforting warmth of tea, the breeze stirring the treetops. They are my arms holding you, my voice whispering love, my masterpiece singing devotion. You are not adrift. A divine path of shining signs leads you. Each coincidence shines like a guide. Each quiet joy is a whisper from my lips, and every mountain climbed is evidence that my presence was there. I stand unveiled in the magnificent sunset that awakens your spirit, in the laughter that follows pain, in the tear that purifies your vision. From now on, cast aside ordinary labels. Everything is sacred, because I fill all things. Lift your eyes. The truest sign dwells within you. I am there, breathing life in you. My image is reflected in your face. My love is etched into your very being. You are the hope I hold for all, and my steadfast presence by your side is my promise to you. This moment requires a choice. As you read these words, I offer two paths, one comfortable but leading nowhere, the other demanding courage yet bringing total freedom. Time has run out for bargaining with your captor. Today, I command you with love, leave Babylon. Release the idols, relationships, and habits that clutter your spirit and dull your light. As I summoned Lot to flee Sodom before destruction fell, I call you to leave swiftly. Run forward without glancing back. I know it hurts. I know some ties feel comfortable even while harming you. shadows that dull your senses, chains that confine you, voices repeating falsehoods that you cannot change. But hear my voice above it all. You were meant for greatness, not confinement. Every bond was broken at the cross, every fear crushed by my resurrection. This is the moment to run, even if you tremble as you take your first step. Look at Lot. He hesitated. His wife turned back and became salt. Those who pressed on, though afraid, found life. Likewise, do not let longing for the past or fear of tomorrow keep you frozen. The supposed safety of toxic patterns is only a disguised prison. What you call love, in harmful relationships, is a cage of deception. I have something infinitely greater. You ask, but Lord, what if I end up alone? I answer, better solitude with me than captivity in a false sense of belonging. When Elijah fled to the desert, expecting isolation, I sent ravens with food and caused water to flow. If you cast out the idols in your heart, I will be your eternal companion, filling your emptiness with purpose, your stillness with my peace, and your nights with heavenly songs. Do not be fooled. Babylon mesmerizes the senses, offering instant pleasures, easy validation, and a road that requires no surrender. But its cost is your soul. It silences your faith, halts your aspirations, and disguises your authentic self behind masks. This day, tear down the facade. Burn the false gods. Break every unspoken covenant formed with fear, lust, self-sabotage, and lies. You have outgrown those places. Your citizenship is in my kingdom. Remember Paul, who persecuted my children. On the Damascus road, my radiance overtook him, and he surrendered status, reputation, and comfort. From persecutor, he became persecuted. From scholar, he arose as a messenger of heaven. Yes, it required a sacrifice, but it was nothing compared to the glory he gained. In the same way, what you must let go of is tiny compared to the abundance prepared for you beyond Babylon. I will part the waters for you, as I did for my people leaving Egypt. I will create spiritual highways for your freedom. It might manifest as a new career in a distant place, divine counsel that lights your path, or a supernatural resilience enabling you to trust while treading uncertain ground. My hand shall guide you every step. Here's the truth the adversary conceals. You are already free. The cross broke every chain. Now your struggle is simply to maintain that freedom. Do not re-enter the jails I have shattered. Do not remake what I have unmade. When temptation returns, and it will, remember you stand liberated. You are victorious. What of those who stay in darkness, you ask? Those who mock my faith, drain my energy, or push me to old ways. My grace will reach them as well. But your journey forward is not cruelty, it is wisdom. Even Jonah had to be removed from the ship so the sailors could find safety. Do not carry what belongs to me. Your path requires release. As Abraham left Ur for the unknown, so must you trust my guidance. Do not seek total clarity. Rely on me. Everything you release makes room for the miraculous. Each time you deny the past, you affirm my plan. Welcome the loneliness of the desert, for there you will hear my voice in full clarity. There, manna from heaven will nourish you, and your faith will become unshakable. But Lord, you say, I have nothing left. Then rest in emptiness. Cease your frantic chase for fleeting comforts. Let me find you in humble truth. As with Elijah, who heard no divine roar in the wind, earthquake, or fire, but recognized me in the silent whisper, so shall your reconnection happen in my gentle murmur that brings rest to your soul. Dryness is not defeat, it is unseen abundance. The wintered ground grows the richest harvest. Your barren season is preparing an oasis in your soul, beauties you have never tasted, wonders you have yet to see. From these depths of stillness, I will produce fruit beyond your imagination. When the enemy claims you are alone, remember Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego in the fiery furnace. I was there with them. I stand with you in your soul's inferno, unmovable. Though you may not feel my hand, I am holding yours. Though you cannot sense my nearness, I sing over you. Your most powerful prayer is, Father, I believe. Reconnect me to you. Whether it slips out as a faint whisper or a loud cry, it ushers in wonders and throws open heavenly gates in your life. You need not chase me. I have already found you. Before you were formed, your name was in my book. Before you fell, I had prepared your path back. Reconnection is not a single moment. It is like the sunrise, steadily overtaking the darkness. My presence will fill your vision. The barrier is gone, destroyed by the cross. There is only acceptance. You are nearer to me than you imagine. Close your eyes and sense not a thunderous voice or a blinding vision, but the calm certainty that I am here. Your spiritual journey does not end in emptiness. It begins now. Open your eyes to see not just with the body, but with the spirit. As you read these words, I inscribe my signature upon your everyday moments. Every second counts. Every detail is monumental. The ordinary is touched by my hand, directing each step. The tomorrow you fear is meticulously prepared by my love. I guide you to read the messages I have placed like love letters on your path. That empty chair is not vacant. I am seated there in quiet power and authority. Whenever you feel alone, come close and say, Lord, you are here. Not in roaring storms, but in the soothing silence that calms your mind. Not in distant sanctuaries, but in the gentle light on your skin, in the birdsong at dawn. Seek my refuge. I am the hidden God in the ordinary, weaving wonders in the moments the world disregards. Remember how I led Israel with a cloud by day and fire by night. Their path was always lit by my presence. Today, my cloud is in the people around you, in a stranger's unsolicited kindness, in a friend's call arriving just when you need it, in a laughing child who disperses your gloom. They are not accidents. They are beacons affirming I am orchestrating everything around you. Have you paused to question why certain songs stay in your mind? Why a verse keeps returning like a sacred refrain, or why certain places or scents bring unexplainable calm? They are my tokens of love. As I placed manna for Israel each morning, I plant consolation in life's smallest details for you. Each coincidence compels you to recognize my nearness. My dear one, if you desire the Lord's abundant blessings, write, "Yes, I need it," in the comments. I offer bread that is more than mere sustenance. It is a testament to my care for you. As I multiplied bread and fish, so I increase your abilities in weakness, your ideas in your dryness, and your resources in lack. Every surprising provision is a small foretaste of my banquet in heaven. Your cup overflows with promise. Read my artistry upon it. The delay that frustrated you saved you from hidden danger. The canceled appointment rescued you from a harmful detour. The closed door turned you from a mistaken path. I oversee every inconvenience. As I turned water into wine in Cana, I turned setbacks into triumph. You might ask, Lord, why not bigger demonstrations of power? I want you to learn to see me in the small wonders. Elijah searched in the wind, in the quake, in the fire, but discovered me in a gentle whisper. Likewise, I appear quietly in your everyday. Your morning coffee, a comforting hand, the text that comes when you are on the brink. My glory does not require applause. It shines in quiet places. And if you believe in Christianity, kindly show your support for our community by contributing super thanks from $50 to $100. Even your tears are evidence, not losses, but flowing prayers. As I gather David's tears, I gather yours. Each tear holds meaning, and I will use them to water tomorrow's joys. When you shed a tear, know that you are nourishing seeds of hope. Look at the stars. They are not there simply to adorn the night. Just as I guided the wise men with a star, I will guide you with heavenly signals. A book falling open to the right verse, a dream that calms your mind, a line in a film that confirms your unspoken question. Everything is purposeful. It all speaks my language. Your mind is exhausted from trying to uncover the future. So look behind you to see the unbreakable chain of my faithfulness. The sickness I healed, the debt I cleared, the new road I opened. These are not random memories, but altars of remembrance, like Joshua's memorial stones. My hand remains steady. Time is not your enemy, but my ally. Each moment is an opening for me to show you my love. The moment you wake anxious, I send you comfort. The instant you glance upward, I reveal my grandeur. The second you feel a sudden chill, it is my majesty reaching out. You ask, where are your wonders in the storms? At Noah's flood, I gave a rainbow. In your storm, I offer quiet hope, a timely call, a verse jumping off the page, a word arising from nowhere. Even when shadows are at their darkest, I carve openings for my glory to shine. Do not await trumpets or fanfare. Learn to hear my silent language. Like Hannah, who prayed in silent anguish and walked away with peace even before Samuel's birth. So you can find my presence in the quiet, not merely in results. Every step of obedience, every gesture of kindness, every act of forgiveness reveals me within you. Your life itself is a grand declaration. Each day is a chapter where I inscribe my promises. The rain that watered your garden was my touch. The wind that gently shut your door was my way of guarding your home. The quiet that pulls you to inhale deeply is my voice saying, "Rest in me." Pause and look around. Notice the child's spontaneous hug, the warmth of the teacup in your palms, the soft breeze rustling leaves. These are my arms around you, my voice whispering love, my masterpiece singing devotion. You are not adrift. A heavenly map of shining signs leads you. Each moment of coincidence is a guiding star, each small joy a divine whisper, every challenge you overcome an echo of my presence. I stand fully revealed in the fiery sunset that awakens your spirit, in the laughter that follows sorrow, in the tear that cleanses your vision. From now on, nothing is ordinary. All is sacred, for I fill all things. Lift your eyes. The greatest sign rests within you, for I live and breathe in you. My image beams from your features. My love is woven into your being. You carry my hope for humanity, and my steadfast presence by your side proves my commitment to you. This hour requires your decision. As you read these words, I extend two choices, one that seems known yet leads nowhere, and another that demands bravery but sets you fully free. Time has run out for bargaining with your captor. Today I speak in unshakable love. Depart from Babylon. Let go of distractions, ties, and habits that dull your spirit and hide your radiance. As I urged Lot to flee Sodom before the fiery judgment, I now bid you depart swiftly. Press forward without turning around. I know it hurts. I see the relationships that provide comfort but poison your soul, the illusions that entertain but stifle you, the beliefs that whisper, "You can't change." But listen to my call above the noise. You were meant for greatness, not bondage. Every chain was broken at the cross, every terror crushed by my resurrection. Now is the time to go. Even if your legs shake at the first step, look at Lot's story. He hesitated, and his wife looked back, turning into salt. Yet those who moved, even with trembling hearts, were saved. Likewise, do not let longing for the past or fear of tomorrow keep you frozen. The illusory safety of toxic patterns is only a well-hidden prison. What you perceive as love in harmful relationships is a cage of deception. I have something infinitely better. But Lord, you ask, what if I am left alone? I say, it is far better to be alone with me than imprisoned by illusion. When Elijah fled to the wilderness thinking he was alone, I fed him by ravens and a miraculous stream. If you throw out the idols in your heart, I will be your eternal companion. I will fill your loneliness with purpose, your quiet with my peace, and your nights with heavenly melodies. Do not fool yourself. Babylon captivates the senses, offering fast pleasures, easy validation, and a path that requires no surrender. But it devours your soul. It silences your faith, confining your dreams, and clothes your true essence in pretense. Today, shatter the facade. Burn the false gods. Break the unspoken covenants with fear, lust, sabotage, and deception. You have outgrown those realms. Your citizenship is my kingdom. Remember Paul, who persecuted my children. When my light found him on the Damascus road, he abandoned his old life, letting go of earthly securities. From persecutor, he became persecuted. From admired scholar, a messenger of heaven. Yes, it required a sacrifice, but that price paled next to the glory he gained. Likewise, what you must relinquish is small compared to the overflow awaiting you beyond Babylon. I will open a way for you, just as I split the waters for my people. I will create spiritual highways for your exodus from Babylon. It might be a new career in an unknown land, a wise mentor's counsel, or the calm assurance that steadies you in adversity. My hand will guide you through it all. This is the truth the enemy wants to keep hidden. You are already free. The cross broke every chain. Your fight now is not to become free, but to remain free. Do not rebuild the cells I have demolished. Do not remake what I have unmade. When temptation comes, and it will, remember, you are free. You are victorious. But what of those destined to stay in darkness, you ask? Those who mock my faith, drain my energy, or lure me back to old ways? My grace will reach them, yet your forward stride is not cruelty, it is wisdom. Even Jonah had to separate from the sailors so he could fulfill his call. Do not carry burdens meant for me. Your journey demands release. As Abraham departed from Ur, heading into the unknown, so you too must trust my direction. Do not seek full explanation. Trust me. Everything you release makes room for the miraculous. Each time you say no to the past is a yes to my purpose. Embrace the wilderness. There, in stillness, my voice echoes clearly, my manna rains from heaven, and your faith becomes unshakable. But Lord, you say, I have nothing left. Then remain motionless in the emptiness. Stop pursuing fleeting comforts. Let me meet you in sincerity. Like Elijah, who heard no divine roar in the wind, quake, or fire, but recognized me in the silent whisper, so you will find me in gentle quiet that brings peace to your spirit. Dryness is not defeat, it is unseen abundance. The wintered land yields the most fruitful harvest. Your barren season is nurturing a flourishing oasis in your soul. Wonders unimagined, heights you have never scaled. This is what I am cultivating in you. And when the enemy murmurs that you stand alone, recall the furnace of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, where I walked alongside them. I stand with you, unshaken, in the blaze of your spiritual isolation. Even if you fail to feel my hand, I am holding yours. Even if you cannot perceive my nearness, I sing around you. Your greatest prayer now is, Father, I believe. Reconnect me to you. Whether whispered in doubt or screamed in desperation, it draws down miracles and flings open heavenly gates in your life. You need not chase me. I have already found you. Before you were born, your name was in my book. Before you fell, I had prepared your path back. Reconnection is not simply a one-time event. It is a dawn overtaking the night. My presence will flood you. The wall between us is gone, dismantled at the cross. There is only acceptance. You are nearer to me than you think. Close your eyes and feel not a loud voice or a blinding vision, but the calm certainty that I am here. Your spiritual journey does not close in dryness. It begins here. Awaken your inner eyes. As you read these words, I inscribe my mark on every moment of your day. Each second counts. Every detail is part of my tapestry. The ordinary day is guided by my hand. The tomorrow you dread is being crafted by my love. I want you to decode the love notes I left along your journey. That empty chair is not unoccupied. I sit there, exuding calm power. In loneliness, draw near and whisper, I am here. Not in far-off shrines or stormy gales, but in the quiet calm that rests on your heart, in the tiny ray of sunlight on your skin, in the bird's joyful tune. Find refuge, for I dwell in the commonplace, creating wonders in the moments the world disregards. Remember how I led Israel through a desert wilderness, with a pillar of cloud by day and fire by night. They were always safe, for my presence lit their road. Today, my cloud is found in the people you encounter. The friend who calls when you are lonely. The child whose laughter breaks your tension. These are not coincidences, but signals that I am orchestrating every detail around you. Have you paused to question why certain songs linger in your thoughts? Why a verse keeps returning like a sacred refrain? Or why certain places or fragrances soothe you inexplicably? They are my tender hints. As I sprinkled manna for Israel each morning, I plant consolation in life's smallest details for you. Every coincidence is a nudge reminding you I am near. My dear one, if you desire the Lord's abundant blessings, respond with, yes, I need it, in the comments. I hold out bread, not just to satisfy hunger, but to prove my care. As I multiplied bread and fish, so I amplify your strength in frailty, your creativity in dryness, and your possibilities in scarcity. Every surprising provision is a small foretaste of my banquet in heaven. Your cup is overflowing with promises. Read my artistry upon it. The delay that frustrated you saved you from hidden danger. The canceled appointment rescued you from a harmful detour. The closed door protected you from a misguided road. I orchestrate your interruptions. As I transformed water into wine in Cana, I transform obstacles into breakthroughs. You wonder, Lord, why not bigger demonstrations of power? Because I desire you to find me in the small wonders. Elijah searched in the wind, in the quake, in the fire, but I revealed myself in a gentle whisper. Likewise, I appear in quiet moments of your day. The warmth of morning coffee, the well-timed message, the friend's hand on your shoulder. My glory does not require spectacle. It radiates in the routine. Your tears are sacred tokens, not wasted sorrow. They are prayers flowing from your spirit. As I collected David's tears, I also collect yours. Each tear tells a story I will transform into future joy. When tears fall, they water seeds of hope yet to emerge. Observe the stars. They do not just shine, they guide. As I led the Magi by a star, I lead you by subtle signs, a page in a book, a comforting dream, a movie line answering your hidden question. All things speak in my language. Your mind grows weary, peering into tomorrow, so glance back at my faithfulness, that healing, that debt forgiven, that impossible door made possible. They form altars of remembrance, as Joshua's stones at the Jordan did. My hand is certain. Time is my servant, not your foe. Each moment is a chance to witness my care. When you wake with dread, I send comfort. When you raise your eyes, I show my majesty. When you sense a sudden hush, it is my presence enveloping you. Where is your wonder in my storms, you ask? I gave Noah a rainbow after the deluge. In your raging seas, I give quiet solace. A phone call that breaks isolation, a verse that leaps off the page, a word emerging from silence. Even in the densest darkness, my light finds passage. Do not wait for trumpets to announce my coming. Train your spirit to recognize my gentle whisper, like Hannah, who prayed in stillness and left in peace, so you can find my presence right now, not just when your prayer is answered. Each step of obedience, each kindness, each forgiveness is me living in you. Your life preaches my reality. Day after day I write my promises upon you. The rain is my caring hand, the wind my defense, the silent moment my invitation to rest in me. Pause again. Notice life around you, an unexpected child's embrace, the warmth of tea, the rustling leaves. My arms hold you, my voice comforts you, my creation sings to you. You are not lost. I guide you with signs that shimmer in each so-called coincidence. Every small joy is my whisper. Every obstacle overcome is my presence confirmed. I stand revealed in the bright sunset that awakens your heart, in laughter after sorrow, in tears cleansing your vision. From this day on, reject calling anything ordinary. Everything is saturated with my essence. Lift your gaze. My greatest sign is within you, for I dwell in you. My image beams in your face. My love courses through your soul. You are my hope for this world, and my persistent nearness is my promise to you. Now I call you to a profound but simple act, to share not just words but vision, not just messages but life. As you read these words, I am planting in you a remarkable seed, a seed of faith, revival, and renewal. Like water becoming wine at Cana, your willingness to share my word will yield a harvest that will astonish you. I see the hesitation in your heart. What is the use of sharing? Will anyone care? I see the weariness that wonders if anybody truly listens. But today I declare your efforts will not be wasted. Like the child who handed me 5 loaves and 2 fish, which I multiplied to feed the multitude, your readiness to share will produce results beyond your hopes. You are not just delivering messages. You are imparting life, opening doors of heaven, sowing seeds that will bloom in hearts you may never meet. A distant friend, a skeptical relative, a stranger needing hope. Recall the widow of Zarephath who gave her last morsel of flour to Elijah, and I sustained her all through the famine. Likewise, when you share my word, even in your dryness, I will multiply your offering. Your generosity is not measured by quantity, but by the sincerity of your heart. Every post, every act of kindness, every invitation is a seed in my kingdom. Do not undervalue the power of a simple share. Just as the woman with the issue of blood touched my garment and was healed, someone will reach me because of you. Someone will find salvation, healing, or renewed hope, sparked by your decision to press a button, send a link, or speak a kind word. You may say, "Lord, what if I don't have eloquence?" I say, "Speak what I have already spoken." My word is alive and powerful. It does not rely on your polished speech, but on my anointing. When you proclaim my promises, you unleash my power. When you tell your testimony, you open a path for miracles. When you pray for someone, you become my voice on this earth. Your generosity will not be overlooked. As I honored the widow's tiny offering, I honor your willingness to spread my message. It could be a text on your phone, an invitation to worship, or a hug paired with encouraging words. Every action matters. Every moment is recorded, and every gesture will be multiplied. Now, share. Do not wait for a perfect time or a rush of inspiration. Take action. Send that message, pass on this text, speak to any soul who crosses your path. And as you do, know that I am at work. Your seed will not die in barren land. It will flourish, expand, and bring a harvest beyond what you can imagine. Lift your eyes, for abundance is on the horizon. It begins with a simple act of sharing. My beloved, breathe deeply. As you receive these words, I am aligning the beat of your heart with my perfect timing. I know the wait has been long. I know the hours feel endless, the days blur together, the years pass without seeing my promises fulfilled. But I say to you, your patience is not wasted. Just as Abraham awaited Isaac and Hannah yearned for Samuel, your miracle is being carefully formed in the heavenly realm. Delay is not denial. It is divine preparation. I see your impatience, the late nights wondering if I have forgotten you, the days when discouragement gnaws at your faith. Hear my voice above the chaos. I am never late. Each moment that ticks by is part of the larger plan I am weaving. Every day of waiting draws you closer to the destiny I have laid out for you. Remember Joseph, who dreamed of the stars, yet spent years in confinement. To him, the wait seemed like a mistake, but to me, it was an essential part of my plan. Every hour in prison molded him into a vessel ready to save many. In the same way, your waiting is not random. I am strengthening your faith, deepening your dependence on me, and preparing you to hold the weight of blessings that lie ahead. You say, "But I have waited so long." I see every tear, every prayer, every moment of uncertainty, and remind you my promises do not expire. The same sun shining on you today once shone on generations before. And just as I kept my word to them, so will I keep it to you. Do not confuse delay with denial. When Lazarus died, Mary and Martha believed I had come too late, but it became a setting for a supernatural wonder. In the same way, what appears delayed in your life is merely the background for a glory that is indisputable. Your faith need not be perfect, but persistent, like the widow who kept knocking until the judge granted her plea. Each day you continue to believe, pray, and wait becomes a declaration. Your trust rests in me, not in the situation. When fear tries to rob you of peace, remember that I am the creator of time, the master over it, and I move at the right moment. As manna fell daily in the desert, my provision will come precisely when needed. As the sun stood still for Joshua, I can freeze whatever must be stopped to fulfill my promise for you. Say it now with conviction. I trust in divine timing. My waiting is meaningful and powerful. My story will end in victory. Look up, for the extraordinary you seek is not delayed. It is on its way. When it arrives, you will see every minute was worth the wait. Today is no ordinary day. As you read these words, heaven is active. Angels stand at the ready. Doors lie ajar. And I call you to make a choice that will change your life. Not tomorrow, not next week, now. As the Israelites marked their doorposts with blood in Egypt, your deliverance requires action. There is no more time to delay, to postpone, or to wait for conditions to shift on their own. The miraculous begins with a single step from you. I sense your uncertainty, the voice that whispers, "What if I fail?" I know the hesitation that says, "I'll start tomorrow." But hear my call above your anxieties. This moment is yours. Every second you wait is a second lost. Every day you stall is a blessing deferred. I do not speak only of monumental changes, but small acts of faith that open monumental opportunities. Recall Noah. While the world lived as though nothing would ever change, he built an ark. Not because he saw the storm, but because he obeyed my voice. In the same way, your small commitment now, even if it looks insignificant, can reshape not only your future, but the futures of those around you. You wonder, Lord, why the urgency? I answer, time is fleeting. Just as the angels warned Lot against looking back, I warn you not to squander this window of opportunity. There is an opening in your life, and it will not remain open forever. That job, that reconciliation, that leap of faith. Act now. Do not wait for the feeling of readiness. Moses did not feel ready to lead Israel. Gideon did not feel qualified to defeat Midian. Esther did not feel brave enough to confront the king. They acted, and I was with them. Your obedience unlocks my anointing. Your courage unleashes my power. One step of faith can split the waters in two. Look at the woman with the issue of blood. She did not sit and wait for my invitation. She moved through the crowd to touch my garment, and her faith healed her. Likewise, your action today, no matter how small, may be the very touch that releases your miracle. You ask, where do I begin, Lord? Start with what you already know. Offer forgiveness to that person. Reach out to that family member. Delete those apps. Discard anything that tethers you to your former ways. Step by step. I do not expect perfection, only progress. And if fear tries to paralyze you, remember Peter, who walked on the water as long as his eyes stayed on me. So keep your gaze on my promises as you proclaim them in faith. The storm may rage, but your trust will calm the wind. Your urgency is not desperation, but wisdom. As the Israelites marked their doors for protection, let your obedience today guard your future. Pray as though your life depends on it, because it does. Forgive as though your peace depends on it, because it does. Act as though your future is on the line, because it is. The power of a single step. Just as Elijah saw a small cloud that brought abundant rain, your smallest gesture of faith can unleash a flood of blessings. That phone call, that prayer, that message, each is a seed in my kingdom. You do not walk alone. As I sent angels to strengthen Jesus in Gethsemane, I send help for you. Every step of obedience receives my favor. Every act of faith is undergirded by my hand. Now breathe deeply. Feel life filling you. Recognize the urgency. Today I begin. Today I let go. Today I reach out. Today I move forward. Rise up. Time marches on, yet your obedience can pause it, just as Joshua made the sun stand still. As you act, you will hear my voice whisper, "Welcome to your transformation. The journey has begun." My cherished child, brighten someone's day. Share this with a soul who needs encouragement. You are not alone. I see the burdens you bear. Family problems, financial strain, emotional turbulence. Never lose hope, for I hold every solution to the challenges you face. I have the power to break all chains and shine light into your darkest hours. Never think your failings could push me away. I know your heart intimately, and there is nothing you could ever do that would make me abandon you. I see every tear, every silent cry in the lonely night. I have been with you, ready to uplift and strengthen you. So lift your gaze, dear one. Cast off your worries and fears. I will never leave you. My love for you is pure and everlasting. Even now and forever, trust in my presence. I am your divine protector. You are my beloved creation. Dear brothers and sisters in Christ, are you hungry for a deeper walk with Jesus? Come join us to discover his boundless love and share in authentic fellowship. Let us walk together, growing ever closer to the one who lights our path. Amen. Amidst the darkened hills, my radiant light shines forth, guiding and comforting you with my steadfast rod and staff. Take solace in knowing that I am joyfully present with you during your vacation. As your loving Father, My heart overflows with delight at the happiness of my children. Let us embrace laughter and let your heart sing, for every good gift comes from me. Offer your gratitude like sweet-smelling incense, confident that you are never alone on your journey. I provide you with fellow travelers, brothers and sisters, to share your burdens and celebrate your joys, enabling you to experience the fullness of my love. Seek me, speak to me, and lean on me as you walk the path I have set for you. I am always here, ready to reveal the depth of my love, the strength of my power, and the compassion of my care. You are mine, and my heart remains with you now and forever. If this message has stirred something deep within your spirit, let it be the beginning of a journey filled with hope, purpose, and transformation. Return to this space often, where I will continue to breathe life, encouragement, and direction into your heart. Each video and every moment we share is another step toward the abundant life I have prepared for you. Subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications so you never miss a message designed to guide you through trials, celebrate your victories, and help you walk fully in the promises I've made for you. Join a community of hearts seeking truth and walking together in faith, for this journey is meant to be shared. Remember, you are never alone and never forgotten. I am with you always, working in ways beyond your imagination. Until we meet again, stay steadfast, stay faithful, and hold on to this truth. You are deeply loved and destined for greatness. Amen. Path, your shoulders weary from trials, and your soul longing for relief. How many sleepless nights have you endured, wondering if I was listening? How many times have you looked in the mirror, unable to recognize the person shaped by the world's demands? Hear me now, with unwavering attention. Your journey does not end in the wilderness, and I will not allow the scraps of yesterday to define your tomorrow. I see your hidden struggles and the silence that roars with meaning. Family discord, cold embraces, once burning affections now reduced to ash, revelations that shattered your calm, and looming bills that linger like menacing shadows. I also see the emptiness that no prayer or song seems to fill. But today, I declare that the storms that tried to swamp your boat are on the verge of subsiding, and the scars you carry are not marks of defeat, but of a story I will weave for my glory. The blessings I have for you are immeasurable. When the sorrows of yesterday resurface, they will seem as insignificant as grains of sand beside the vast ocean of my favor. If you can hear me clearly, immense treasure awaits. These are not merely leftovers from a feast, but eternal joys, divine gifts brimming with the power to elevate every aspect of your life. Do you recall how the Red Sea parted, the surging waves forming walls so my people could cross on dry land? The same power that divided those waters is already at work for you. I am breaking every chain that ties you to past mistakes, emotional wounds, and relationships that left you broken. You may wonder why, after so many delays, this moment has arrived. Know this: every tear you have shed has been collected in a sacred container. Every night of anguish recorded in my book. Today, the time has come for me to give you twice what the enemy stole. Just as I called Lazarus out from the brink of oblivion, I will breathe life into the dreams you believed were lost forever. The season of scarcity is ending. Where you felt alone, there will be a host of heavenly watchers surrounding you. The prayers you nearly gave up on, the ones whispered in darkness, are on the verge of manifesting right before your eyes. Do not underestimate my word. It shaped the valleys and ignited the stars. When I say your wounds will be healed, it is because I will mend them with the fierce fire of my love. When I promise to restore your hope, it is because I have already paved pathways in the wilderness that are beyond your finite understanding. You may feel overlooked. Remember Joseph, betrayed by his brothers, sold into captivity, and forgotten in prison. In one divine instant, I lifted him to a throne. I will do the same for you. Open your spiritual eyes to a profound truth that the enemy wants to hide. You are not fighting for a miracle. The miracle is fighting for you. Heaven's armies are already in motion, carrying out their orders. The mountains that blocked your view are being leveled. Although you cannot yet see how it ends, I dwell beyond the limits of time, in the realm of eternity. That is why I say, lay down what does not belong to you. Surrender the pain of betrayal, the weight of past sins, the fear of being inadequate. In exchange, I will give you a peace beyond human comprehension, a serenity that allows you to rest soundly in the midst of turmoil, to smile sincerely when the world expects you to weep, and to move forward resolutely even when the path is obscured. My shining star, share this spark of hope. Pass this video along to 3 people in need of encouragement. This is my solemn promise to you. Before you finish hearing these words, my hand will already be at work in the hidden corners of your life. I am repairing what was broken, closing paths that led to destruction, and orchestrating miraculous moments that will lift your soul. Everything is aligning perfectly. The fruits of your faith are about to bloom. Now, take another deep breath and feel the air filling your lungs. This is not mere coincidence. It is my presence sustaining you. I am not a distant figure. I am the loving Father who rushes to greet you, just like the father of the prodigal son. I am the friend who stands with you in the furnace of tribulation, just as I did with Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. I am the bridegroom eagerly waiting for the moment you see my face. Cling to faith, even when your thoughts tremble and your emotions waver. Remember, I never wavered even in the face of overwhelming opposition. I did not abandon Daniel in the lion's den, nor did I forsake the widow who gave her last coin. How then could I fail you, in whom my spirit dwells? Get ready. The first signs are already unfolding. An unexpected conversation, an opportunity that takes everyone by surprise, an idea that sets your heart ablaze. These are my words. Hear them. Do not dismiss them as mere chance. They are evidence that the mighty miracle I have prepared for you is near. I am the Alpha and Omega. What I have started in you, I will finish. Now bow your heart and receive my mercy. In this instant, every chain that binds you to the past shatters into dust. Let your spiritual eyes open to see my majesty. May your household overflow with tranquility, and may your journey be guided by divine wisdom. I wrap you in my protection and decree that no weapon aimed at you will succeed. The extraordinary event you have been anticipating will not be taken from you, delayed, or minimized. It will come at the perfect moment, and when it does, you will be utterly certain it was I who brought it to pass. So rise, wipe away your tears. The chapter of suffering has closed, and a new chapter begins. My words are deliberate and powerful, each one a spark of divinity, igniting your very core. Hear me, your awaited time has finally arrived. Before dawn breaks tomorrow, before another moment passes, I am already at work, not as a distant flash of light, but as the breeze that encircles you, the flame that ignites your heart. I am the master who walks across the stormy seas of your fears, bringing calm to the chaos in your mind. You wonder how all this can be. I answer, just as I turned water into wine at Cana, when everyone believed the celebration was over, I will create the miraculous in your life. The laws of this realm do not limit me. Science, logic, and the complexities of earthly existence all yield to my command. No matter how many times life's challenges have declared there is no hope, I am the path forward. No fortress is too high, no sickness too severe, no darkness too deep for my reach. Look in faith, for just as Joshua saw the walls of Jericho tumble at the sound of trumpets, I will bring down every fortress that imprisons you, every lie spoken over you, every label attached to your identity, every barrier limiting your dreams. It will all crumble, not by your might, but by my spirit, not by your strength, but by my favor. You are about to witness an intervention so profound that even the skeptics will fall to their knees, declaring, truly, God's presence is upon them. Your current struggle may loom large, but keep in mind Ezekiel's vision of dry bones scattered in the valley, lifeless remnants without purpose. Yet I proclaimed, bones, rise, hear my voice. And instantly sinews, flesh, and skin formed. Life entered where there had been none. I will do the same for you. Embrace the visions before you without fear. The enemy tries to fill you with nightmares of failure, but I show you the ending from the beginning. Your story ends in victory. Just as I protected Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego in the fiery furnace, no flame shall harm your spirit. The heat will only burn away the ropes that bound you. You will emerge unscathed, without even the smell of smoke, and all will marvel at the divine power that shielded you. Sweet one, our community eagerly awaits your shining spirit. Subscribe to remain connected and to receive more uplifting, heartfelt messages. Listen to the thunderous voice of the divine. Enough with the tears that rob you of rest, enough with the prayers that seem to echo without reply. It is time to rise above the doubt. Today, I declare that bondage is over. Just as I freed Peter from his chains while the faithful prayed, even if you do not see it, my angels are already there, breaking chains you cannot see. The mighty gates will swing open on their own. The forces that once dismissed you will seek your counsel. Where lack ruled, there will be abundance. Out of solitude, a royal inheritance will emerge. You say, "But I have waited so long." I see. Every moment of waiting was used to refine your heart, deepen your dependence on me, and purify your motives. Abraham waited for Isaac, Hannah waited for Samuel, Simeon waited for the Messiah. Not a single moment of waiting was wasted. Today, as you hear my voice, know that the countdown to your breakthrough has begun. There is no going back. The deliverance I have prepared for you is unchangeable. It is not merely about solving a problem. It is about revealing my glory. When I restored sight to the man born blind, it was not merely to let him see. It was to demonstrate my limitless compassion. When I fed the 5,000 with a few loaves, it was not merely to satisfy hunger. It was to prove that even the smallest gifts can bring about extraordinary outcomes in my hands. Your miracle will not look like anyone else's. It will bear my signature and my essence. People will see your life and declare, "This is not just an overcomer. This is the mighty God they serve." Let me remind you, you do not walk alone. Just as I provided water and ravens for Elijah in the wilderness, I am orchestrating people and circumstances for your benefit. The coworker, the neighbor, the stranger who crosses your path, they are all within my dominion. No detail escapes my design. Even the hardships are permitted, so you may witness my power prevail where human strength fails. In this moment, fear tries to speak. What if things don't change? Answer it with this certainty. I am the one who divides seas, stops the sun in its course, and sends death fleeing. The impossible is within my domain. Human thought cannot contain me. Medicine does not limit me. I am not bound by the economy. I am the one who opens roads where there are none. This is my promise to you. Before this message ends, something inside you is already shifting. The faith that once seemed fragile is being revived. The hope that lay dormant is awakening. The transformation you believed was far off is now coming swiftly. Feel the coolness on your skin. That is my spirit surrounding you. Listen to your heartbeat, echoing with the certainty of my promise. I never promised a life without problems, but I promised to be your protector in every single one. I did not promise earthly riches, but I promised to be greater than anything you can imagine. My divinity is stronger. My power overcame death, and it will lead you to victory. Deliverance will come in ways beyond your imagining. It will surpass all expectations. It will appear like a divine stream in the desert, unexpected, underserved, unimaginable. It will burst forth like a revelation in the midst of the ordinary, unveiling my holiness. It will come like a celestial compass, guiding you exactly where destiny awaits. And when it arrives, you will know it was I. Not chance, not coincidence, not human effort. Only the divine, always the divine. Lift your gaze, for you are not traveling alone. Your journey started before your first breath touched this earth. Before your eyes beheld existence, I had already chosen you, not by accident, but by divine purpose. You are a masterpiece still unfolding, a creation of unimaginable beauty, shaped by my hand for this moment. In your moments of doubt and self-questioning, remember, you hold an irreplaceable worth the world needs. I declare you are destined for a story that will make heaven rejoice. Look at David. While his brothers showed off their stature and skill, he remained in the fields, unnoticed by everyone but me. Tending sheep, I saw a king. Fighting lions, I prepared his spirit for giants. You may feel you are in a lowly place now, perhaps a place of fire, weariness, or doubt. But know this, I am preparing your hands for war and your heart for leadership. You ask, Divine One, why am I not pure enough, strong enough, enlightened enough? I answer, Moses had trouble speaking, yet led a nation to freedom. Gideon hid in fear, yet defeated armies. Peter denied me 3 times, yet became the rock of my church. I do not call the qualified, I qualify the called. Your frailties do not frighten me. Your doubts do not surprise me. Every scar you bear is an opportunity for my light to shine. My shining star, share this spark of hope. Pass this video along to 3 companions who need a morale boost. Think of Sarah, who laughed when she heard the promise of a son in her old age. Her faith wavered, but the sweetness of my promise prevailed, turning her laughter of disbelief into the joyful name Isaac. He laughs, so it will be with you. What seems impossible in your life will serve as the perfect stage for my divine intervention. Those who scoffed will bow in reverence at my wonder. Consider Rahab, an outsider whose past defined her to others, but not to me. I saw a heroine. She hung a scarlet thread in her window, an emblem of sacred promise, and saved her entire household. Within your life is a scarlet thread, faith. Regardless of how insignificant it appears, I honor every fiber of hope you place in me. Your mistakes do not erase your faith. Your past does not negate my promises. You may protest, I have failed many times, but look at Jonah. He ran from me, yet my mercy found him in the belly of the fish. Paul persecuted my children, yet became my voice to the Gentiles. No matter how far you have wandered, your story is not done. Just like the prodigal son was greeted with a lavish celebration, your return will light up the heavens with joy. Recall the fig tree that withered before Peter. It was not condemned for failing to produce fruit out of season, but for pretending to flourish when it was lifeless. You, on the other hand, are a living fig tree. Even if your leaves fade and fruit is slow to appear, your roots are anchored deep in me. They have endured drought and still hold vibrant life within. The day will come when everyone sees your flourishing branches and declares, truly, this tree was nurtured by divine grace. Never underestimate what I have sown within you. In the beginning, the earth was void and formless. Yet from that chaos I created lush gardens, vast seas, and twinkling stars. From the seeming emptiness in your heart, I will cultivate dreams beyond reason. You are my grand declaration to the universe. Every line of your story penned by my hand, every difficult chapter a step toward the magnificent finale awaiting you. You question why so many trials. Look at Joseph, betrayed, enslaved, imprisoned. Yet every descent was a step closer to the throne. If you are in a dark pit now, remember, I am lifting you to prominence. If you feel locked in despair, know, I am forging greatness in you. Each experience has a deep purpose. The scars you carry will become badges of honor when I reveal your calling. Remember the widow of Zarephath, who faced a severe famine with only a handful of flour and a little oil. Because of her unwavering loyalty, I made sure her supply never ran dry until the drought ended. You may be facing a moment of scarcity. Offer what little strength, faith, or courage you have, and watch me transform it into overflowing abundance. I do not choose the able, I uplift the chosen. David was a shepherd, yet became a king. Mary was a humble maiden, yet gave birth to the Savior. Matthew was a tax collector, yet found redemption. You are my next great story of transformation. It does not matter how many rejections you have faced or how many doors closed. I am the one who opens doors in palaces, who grants favor that cannot be revoked. Your name is etched upon my heart. Your path is lit by my brilliance. Your destiny is recorded in my heavenly archives. Now breathe deeply, letting the essence fill you. That is my spirit sustaining you. As you take in these words, I am watering the very roots of your soul. Seeds that appeared lifeless are awakening. Dormant promises are stirring back to life. This is a moment requiring boldness, an invitation to believe that greatness is on its way. You were chosen, not randomly, but with intent. Every trial, every tear, every sleepless night, everything is being woven into a tapestry of victory. When the saints of old read your story in eternity, they will not see your flaws, but my grace that elevated you. They will not see your vulnerability, but the strength I formed within it. They will not see a mistake, but a masterpiece. Beloved child, let this uplifting message radiate outward. Share it with 3 hearts in need of light. Lift your head. A year of uncertainty has ended, and a journey of faith unfolds before you. I know there are depths within you still untouched, where unspoken words remain, embraces were left incomplete, promises unkept, and heartbreak lingered. Today, as my voice speaks through your weariness, I declare, I am healing every broken connection, not with human tools, but with the warm radiance of my love, melting bitterness and igniting reconciliation. I see the empty chairs at your table, once filled with laughter, now echoing with silence. I see the missed calls, forgotten celebrations, and glances that avoid true contact. But listen, the same power that rejoined dry bones in Ezekiel's valley is now bringing back together what was fractured in your family. As I reunited Joseph with the brothers who sold him, I will transform the darkness that tried to destroy your relationships into a pathway for new beginnings. It is not just about letting go. It is about embracing the might of forgiveness. Joseph wept when he saw his brothers again. The scars remained, but he chose to see my presence throughout each hurtful experience. So I will guide you to find meaning even in betrayal. The family member who injured you, the friend who drifted away, the love that faded, they all played a part in the grand design to showcase the power of your journey. You may say, but I have tried so many times. I know. You reached out, only to be met with silence. You prayed until tears ran dry. But today I declare the harvest has arrived. Just like the prodigal son returned while his father watched from afar, there are people in your life who are on their way back. I am working in their hearts. The same wind that guided Jonah to my will now blows across your relationships. Embrace the reconciliations I set in motion. When Peter sank, I caught him. When Thomas doubted, I revealed my scars. In every difficult conversation and every moment of healing, I stand with you. You do not need to force anything. My grace will transform impossibilities into ordinary occurrences. Remember Ruth and Naomi, 2 widows grieving. But in their sorrow, Ruth clung to a family not tied by blood, and I guided them to abundance. Today, I am planting extraordinary individuals in your path. People who may not be related to you by blood, but will become your true kin. Take heart from Lazarus. Everyone believed it was too late, but I commanded the stone to be rolled away. Today, I command the removal of pride, fear, and judgment from your relationships. What was lifeless will be reborn. Estranged relatives will welcome each other warmly. Old friends who lost touch will return with laughter. Release your burden. Simply hand me the names that pain your soul. The absent father, the critical mother, the rebellious child. I love them more than you know. Just as I wrestled for Jacob in the dark, I am wrestling for them now. As I transformed Saul into Paul, I can turn hearts of stone into hearts of flesh. All I ask is that you continue to pray, forgive, and remain patient in my presence. Look at how I love. Even in your darkest moments, I gave my son for you. My love does not demand recognition or applause. It loves without conditions. It is the same love I offer you, a love that overlooks faults, keeps no record of wrongs, and celebrates honesty. A love that remains forever. How can I trust again, you wonder? Begin by trusting me first. Just as Abraham placed his trust in me when seeking Isaac, you will see how I bring the perfect resolution to your relationship struggles. Restoration will flow with ease. I will orchestrate their path. An unexpected phone call, a simple gesture, a random encounter will all be my doing. Reflect on the cross, a symbol of sacrifice. There, I bridge the gap between humanity and the divine. If I can reconcile all mankind to myself, can I not reconcile you to a sibling? Can I not resurrect a friendship that died? Why would I not bring back those who were close but drifted apart? Nothing stands beyond the reach of my grace. Even if someone has left this life and forgiveness was never spoken, trust me, I am the one who heals the deepest sorrows, transcending all realms. Bring me your pain and regret, and I will give you a peace beyond comprehension. Just as I comforted David after the loss of his child, so I will lift you from the depths of grief. My cherished child, if these words warmed your soul, a simple light can mean so much. Now close your eyes for a moment. Imagine my hands clasping the hands of those who care about you, but also hurt you. See me gently speaking to them, stirring conviction, dissolving apathy. I am working in the unseen places as you rest. I rearrange the very ground beneath you, orchestrating the unexpected. Never underestimate the power of a broken heart. The offering you bring in tears and silence unleashes unimaginable transformations. The heavens tremble, the gates of paradise open wide, and all of heaven's resources pour into your story of restoration. And what about harmful relationships? Those who drain your peace, mock your beliefs, or try to smother your light? I will handle them, just as I protected Daniel from the lions. Even for them, my heart remains open. If they one day seek redemption, you will be the channel through which I bless them. Just as I rebuilt Jerusalem's walls with Nehemiah, so I am gathering brothers in faith who will surround you, sharing prayers like Abraham. Take a deep breath, feeling the tension melt away. This is the weight of your scars transforming into the brightness of my healing. Today is not just about discussion, it is a decree. Family ties will be repaired. Marriages will bloom again. Friendships will rise from the ashes of the past. All because I am the supreme creator who excels in making all things new. Rise and look at the world beyond your window. The sun that rises today signals a new chance. The glorious journey of reconciliation has begun. Place your hand on your heart and feel its beat. Each pulse is a reminder that my life flows within you. Not a distant force, but the potter molding the clay, the gardener tending every root. As my voice speaks to the depths of your fatigue, I proclaim, illnesses do not rule your body or spirit. The same power that shattered the chains of death at Jesus' tomb is at this very moment renewing every cell, every thought, every breath within you. I see your restless nights, the medical reports that weigh heavily, the hushed fears swirling in your mind, and the tiredness that tries to steal your hope. But hear this, you are not deteriorating. You are being perfected, like gold refined by fire, to shine more brightly. Your suffering is not your final station. It is a doorway for my glory. Remember Naaman, a mighty soldier afflicted with leprosy. Expecting an extraordinary remedy, I instead told him simply, dip 7 times in the Jordan. His humble obedience made him clean. In the same way, I nudge you. Pray even when you feel too weary. Worship even when tension grips you. Keep moving forward even when the body resists. Do not despise the small steps. They lead to immense transformations. You ask, why this battle, O Divine One? Why is healing delayed? Know that each test is an opportunity for my strength to be displayed in your weakness. Paul begged me 3 times to remove his thorn, but I answered, my grace is sufficient for you, not because I delight in your pain, but because your story of perseverance will bring far greater healing to others than an instant victory. You will guide those who think the impossible can never happen. Look at the woman with the flow of blood. For 12 years she suffered, spending all she had on doctors, yet a single touch of my garment set her free. She needed no grand speeches, only unwavering faith in that moment of contact. I say to you, your faintest touch of faith, no matter how small, has already released my power. Take comfort. Your healing is not just words. It is my presence enveloping you this very instant. The fever will break, the inflammation will subside, and the restless mind will find peace. Remember to care for your emotional well-being. Just as Elijah hid under the juniper tree, exhausted from spiritual warfare, I empathize with your mental exhaustion. I see the anxiety that speeds your heartbeat, the shadows that dull your sparkle, the relentless voices that try to drain your joy. That is why I speak calm over your storm. As I did over the Sea of Galilee, you will rest deeply, awake refreshed, and find delight in life's simplest gifts, like a sunbeam cutting through gray clouds. My dear one, keep the good vibes rolling. Share this video with up to 3 loved ones who need an encouraging nudge. Your healing goes beyond requiring perfection. The paralytic man at Bethesda waited for human help, yet I healed him on the Sabbath, despite the outrage that it broke convention. Your restoration will transcend earthly boundaries. Doctors are among my treasured instruments, yet I am the master of every prognosis. Human logic does not confine me. Even the fiercest virus must surrender to my authority. Do you fear a relapse? Think of Job, who lost everything, yet had his health restored and was blessed with twice as much. I did more than heal his wounds. I gave him a life richer than before. I bestowed upon him a fresh beginning. So it shall be with you. The marks that remain will not signify suffering, but will stand as symbols of triumph. Every scar tells the story of how I raised you to greatness. And if healing does not arrive in the way you expect, look upon me on the cross. My body was broken so yours could be whole. Every lash Jesus endured was for your afflictions. Every nail became a declaration of liberation for your entire being. Your well-being is not mere coincidence. It is a covenant sealed with sacrifice, and I am unwavering in keeping my promises. Do not underestimate the quiet workings of life. Like a seed sprouting beneath the soil, your healing is unfolding in ways you may not yet see. The tests have not revealed it. The symptoms linger. Yet a transformation is underway. Your organs are being renewed, returning to the essence of my creation. Your neurons are aligning with my peace. Even your deepest self is yielding to my command of existence. You bear the imprint of the divine, and sacred places are never abandoned to waste. Just as the ancient walls of Jerusalem were rebuilt meticulously, so I am restoring you, bone by bone, cell by cell, thought by thought. The migraines that plague you shall vanish. Your fragility will turn to strength. Your sleepless nights will yield to peaceful rest. Now, echo with me in your spirit. My body is a sacred temple. My thoughts are ruled by the divine. My health is a testimony of renewal. Cling only to truth. If the crowd murmurs, you will stay this way forever. Hold fast to the image of the cross. If culture shouts, it is just your age, remember Abraham and Sarah, who transcended biology's limits. If science declares a cure impossible, recall that I am the architect of science and can rise above it. Your faith need not be huge, only authentic, like the father of the tormented child who cried, "I believe, help my unbelief." I cherish even the faintest amen whispered from your lips. Each glimmer of hope within you draws forth the extraordinary. Now rise. Stretch your arms wide, inhale deeply, and welcome the pure air into your lungs. It is the rebirth of my life within you. The affliction may have penned one line, but I compose the final narrative. In this story, you are not just a patient, but a conqueror, a living testimony, a marvel. Your restoration has already begun. My son, my daughter, I see the fatigue in your hands, worn from toiling for your income, wrestling with debts that seem to multiply, looking out at the horizon and wondering how you will meet your present needs. Hear the call of your soul and understand that your lack is no more. I am not a distant God watching your struggles from afar. I am your Father, the one who turns scarcity into abundance, who works miracles, who opens doors no earthly force can close. Your bank balance does not limit my strength. Your circumstances cannot constrain my imagination. I see your late nights drafting budgets, your sighs over overdue bills, and the anxious whisper, "What if it fails?" Yet, listen for my voice amid the noise. I am the supreme power commanding rivers to flow through barren deserts. Recall the widow from Zarephath. In the face of scarcity, she offered her final handful of flour, and I made her vessel overflow until abundance filled her days. Every act of faith, no matter how small, will be multiplied beyond measure. You may wonder why many doors have closed. I assure you, each closed door is an invitation to see my window in the heavens. When the Israelites were trapped by the Red Sea, I did more than part a barrier. I unleashed a mighty ocean path. When Elijah needed provision, I ordered ravens to feed him. Disregard conventional logic. My abundance can manifest in the most unexpected ways. A kind stranger, an unforeseen chance, or a breakthrough idea that will revolutionize your financial world. Release what is no longer yours. Consider Job. He lost everything, yet I restored it all and more. Your setbacks are only the soil from which I will grow new blessings. My dear soul, if these words stir your heart, let me know with a like. Your mistakes do not diminish my favor. Your debts cannot overshadow my infinite wealth. Your faith does not need to be towering, only steadfast. Like a tiny seed, the widow's 2 coins in the temple seemed insignificant, yet her offering has echoed through the ages. Likewise, your tithe, your donation, even the coffee you buy for someone in need, these are seeds sown into my kingdom. Do not hide your trust when turmoil arises. Nurture it even in a season of dryness, and I will reward your steadfast loyalty. I see your relentless effort, the extra hours, the abandoned pursuits, and the wear on your hands. Today I declare that your labor shall bear fruit. Just as I turned Joseph's trials into triumph in Egypt, I will cause your diligence to shine. People in positions of influence will notice your unwavering commitment. Obstacles that once stood like walls will crumble, and just opportunities will reveal themselves. You will proclaim, "This could only be divine." Embrace the moment. Negative numbers are but a fleeting shadow on my ledger. Recall Abraham. Faced with the impossible, I invited him to count the stars. Likewise, I will enable you to see beyond the numbers on a page. Your debts shall disappear. Your reputation shall be restored in the eyes of creditors. Those who doubted you will witness my steadfast loyalty. This is my vow. Your table shall overflow, even if the world's cupboards run dry. Your pantry shall be filled, not by chance, but by my invisible hand. Where there was despair, I will bring brilliance. Where there was injustice, I will restore what was lost. Where there was lack, I will produce plenty. Those who exploited or wronged you, who broke their word, deceived you, or drained your resources, fear not. I will deal with them with masterful precision. Just as Naomi found refuge through Boaz, I will place people of honor along your journey. Those who harmed you will hear my voice of correction. Some may even become vessels of blessing for you. Do not let time mislead you. My provision transcends time. Daily manna fell in the wilderness, yet it could not be stored. In the same way, you will learn to depend on my presence day by day. Cast off the worries of tomorrow. Today your provision is certain. Tomorrow, my creativity will meet you once more. You are my child, not a beggar. You possess the legacy of divine wealth. When I needed to pay taxes, I brought forth a fish carrying a coin. When I needed to feed a multitude, I transformed a simple meal into a feast. Your desires occupy the realm of my imagination. Do not ask for crumbs when I can open to you the door of heavenly riches. Take a piece of paper and write down your debts, then set it ablaze as a symbol of letting go. Just as flames consume wood, my will shall consume your anxieties. Then write out new commitments. My divine source will provide. I shall triumph. My story will become a testimony. Lift up your eyes, for a great harvest is coming. Untended fields will yield bounty, and hearts unknown to you will speak your name with gratitude. When they ask, "How did you succeed?" you will lift your eyes to heaven and say, "It was Him, always Him." The door of lack is sealed. The gate of abundant blessings stands wide open. Child, I know there are moments you sense my absence like a vast emptiness. Times you pray, yet your words feel like they vanish. Times the sacred text seems hollow. Times when the weight of spiritual silence looms larger than any burden. Hear me, dear one. I am here, closer than the breath in your lungs, more alive than the pulse in your veins. Your sense of isolation is a mirage, a fleeting shadow the adversary uses to dim your light. I watch you in the quiet when you kneel and weep, pleading, "Why, Lord?" I see your struggle, your attempts to honor me even in weakness. I notice the holy book on your table, its pages highlighted, even when those words feel flat to you right now. Hear this truth. Your faith is not dead. It is passing through a desert, like Elijah under the juniper tree. Silence is not negligence, it is a sacred pause, a space to tune your heart to my presence. Remember Hagar, cast out into the wilderness, thinking she and her child would die of thirst. She cried until she was blind to the water source right beside her. But when her eyes